Hello, weary travelers, and welcome back to the Library of Legend. I am, of course, Jack Tarlad, and this is Read and Roll, the show where we bring on an unsuspecting guest to take on the challenge of guest adventurer through a fighting fantasy choose-your-own-adventure game book. Last time we had Iron Oxide on the show, and he was playing through the House of Hell, and he got pretty far. Crimson Shadow came in clutch in the chat with some donations, and he was able to get pretty far. He faced off against the Brotherhood, who was doing all the sacrifices, and he's now wandering through the lower chambers, facing off against some Great Danes. But that's where we had to end the show last time, and we hope to continue it soon. But this week we've got a wonderful creator, a host of the Monday Mashup and co-host of Anime 101. We've got our boy Clifton3D. Welcome in, Clifton. How are you doing?
Hello, glad to be here. I'm looking forward to that.
Glad to have you on the show, mate. It's been a long time coming.
So I have to ask, Death by Snoo Snoo, is that the kind of role play we're doing here?
Maybe. no, not just yet. We'll break you in easy because you've not been on the show before, so we'll go easy on you for now. No actual death, just simulated death. But yeah, so I'm glad to have you on the show, mate. It's been a long time coming. Tell the people a little bit about what you do and where you're from.
I'm half German, and I always lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
For the Vaterland, we have to fight. No, I just like talking about culture, politics, and whatever's going on. A lot of AI stuff, and yeah, that's what I do on my show. And I'm into anime. That's why I'm on the anime show. So that's what I do.
And of course, we were talking behind the scenes, and you've not played much of tabletop at all, have you? So this will be a bit of a fresh thing for you.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I've always been interested. I've watched and like I really got into it like season 1 of Critical Role, right? And that was like my initial. I mean, of course, I've heard about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, but like that's where I actually got into. Okay, what is it that actually happens, right? And yeah,
awesome.
Haven't had a chance yet.
No, so I'm hoping this will be somewhat of a challenge, but we'll they're nice things. As I said, they're nice things to break people into the genre because it's like one person and it's you against the book, and your character's all created for you. So yeah, it's a nice little entry point into tabletop, I think. Anyway, we're going to, first of all, if you wouldn't mind doing all the things and the stuff, ladies and gentlemen out there in the chat, if you could click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Actually, I'll put my Rumble link in the YouTube chat here. And yeah, if you're not over there, go over to the Rumble. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong thing. No, I want to copy this and paste this. No, not my credit card numbers. No. Oh, too late.
No. All right, I'm getting that yacht that I wanted.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Sailing around the Mediterranean or even the Caribbean on a nice big yacht. Unfortunately, that isn't the prize on the show. Top prize on this show is just glory. If you win, not many people have won.
For glory.
For glory. We'll be getting into the rules in the game shortly, but of course, let's say hello to you lovely people in the chat. I always like to ask the guest, who do you think is first in the chat?
Oh, I actually did see it when the chat went up, so I do know the goddess.
It is, and Legatus is always first in chat. It's very rare if he isn't first in chat. But welcome in, Legatus. It's good to see you. And there's you. I see you, Clifton. Welcome in. And Crimson Shadow, what's the crack? Read and Rollers, welcoming Crimson Shadow, our hero of last week's show, with some really big donations from Crimson there to help Iron Oxide along with his journey there, and we're very, very thankful for that. So thanks a lot, Crimson. Who else we got here? What is this? Is that Death by Snoo Snoo?
Yes.
What was that about, mate? I mean, like, what are we? You know, I don't think there are any Amazonians in any of the these books, basically.
Ah, darn.
Yes, there you go. Oh wait, wrong story books. Yes. Oh my God! Already, look at this. He's coming in clutch already. Here's my usual. Because I did tell you before we started that you're starting with an adventurous pot of 0 today. And now Crimson Shadow has donated $20 dibdobs. And so straight away, you've got $20, pounds, rubies, whatever we call them on this show. I should know. I'm the creator. I think we call them rubies. I think that's what we go with, basically. Yeah, so rubies. You got 20 rubies in your pot, and I've given you the list for you to draw from. So straight away, you're in an advantage. And thank you so much to Crimson Shadow for the donation there, keeping the gears greased and keeping the show going. Thank you so much. And who else we got? Where are you? Crim is fine, Clifton. I call him Shadow. In fact, that's not true, actually. In DMs, I call him Crim sometime. You know what I mean? So, so it just depends on the situation, I guess. Anyway.
All right.
Yes. Dib-dob dollary doos. Nice. Excellent.
Right then. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Big thank yous. Right, let's get over to the game. Put my big face over here. There we go. Oh, no, not that one. It's all going wrong now. I didn't realise the bell sound was still switched on.
Oh.
Never mind. Anyway, so... we'll get into the rules as we go along. Some different books have slightly different rules.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wait until we've done this next part, which is, before the show, I always ask our guest to choose from 3 books. And this week, the 3 books to choose from were The Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Vault of the Vampire, and The Talisman of Death. And so, Clifton, have you made your choice?
I have.
Has it changed since you've seen the covers?
No.
Okay.
I'm still going with the one I chose. I am interested. I am interested in why do you not want to know which one beforehand?
Because it's... just from a production standpoint, I like to have that sort of bit of shock, whatever, surprise, that sort of thing when you actually choose on the show during the live broadcast.
Fair enough. I decided to go with the Talisman of Death.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this has been beat a couple of times now. I think Atom Gray beat this. And who else? Greg's definitely beaten it. Yes. Oh, no, not that one. That's the one. There. The glowing one. There. Talisman of Death. Yes, so it's a good one. I like it. So, the Talisman of Death. It can be fairly easy, but at the same time, sometimes there are paths that you take that are just complete shit, and no matter what you do, you're done for, basically.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, best of luck.
Nice.
Anyway, so yes, the Talisman of Death. The once peaceful world of Orb is in terrible danger. Dark forces are at work to unleash the awesome might of the Evil One, and only you can stop them. Your mission is to destroy the Talisman of Death before the Dark Lord's minions reach you. But beware! Time is running out. So, there are a few rules. This is one of the sort of like regular rules episodes, basically. So some of them have different things like a fear score or like a faith score or something like that, but this one is just pretty straightforward. Now, what I'll do first is I'll show you your adventure sheet. This is your adventure sheet.
Okay.
And you've currently got... Hang on. No, this is your adventure sheet. You've currently got 20 rubies in the adventurer's pot. We're going to roll for your stats before you start. You've got the initial skill, stamina, and luck. Skill is what determines your attack strength. In battles, we'll roll 2d6 and we'll add your skill score to that roll. And when you're battling an enemy, they have a skill score as well. And we'll roll 2d6 for them, 2 for you, and whoever's is highest wins the attack round. So your skill is your general strength. Your stamina is your life force. That's how long you can last. If it gets to 0, that's it, you're dead. And you do live in a world of luck, where magic and luck are a thing. So you have an initial luck score, which we'll roll for. But the difference with this is it will go down every time you test your luck. So your current luck will reduce by 1 every time you test your luck. So we'll be rolling for those shortly. You start with a sword, a backpack, and 10 provisions. Each provision will restore 4 stamina points. So if you've had a battle and you've gone down in stamina, you can eat a couple of provisions, take you back up a bit. Your skill score won't necessarily change all that much, but there may be instances where we need to deduct 1 or 2 from your skill, that sort of thing. You may be affected, but you can get things that increase it as well as you go through, if you're lucky. Right, as well as I explained, the studio, you've got 3 lifelines. Ask the audience, phone a friend, or backtrack. Ask the audience. I will put a poll in the YouTube chat, and you can ask them their opinion. Phone a friend. You can ask one person in the chat for their opinion. And backtrack, I will be making a log of all of the paragraphs that you visit, and if you make a choice that you don't like, you can use your backtrack to go back a paragraph and make a new choice. You can buy these back, but if you don't buy them back, then you can only use them once in any journey. The other thing is you get to choose a potion before you go. You get to choose either a potion of luck, a potion of stamina, or a potion of skill. And when used, it will restore your current skill back to its initial values. However, luck is a bit different because it will restore it back to its initial values and it will add 1 to its initial luck, basically. So it's slightly different is that it'll give you more bang for your buck. Okay. So we'll choose that shortly as well.
Sounds good.
Is everything clear to you so far? Are you all right with what you've been told so far? Any questions at all?
So far, sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so there's one true way through the mysterious world of the orb, and it will take you several attempts to find it. Make notes and draw a map as you explore, as this map will be invaluable in future adventures and enable you to progress rapidly through to unexplored sections. Not all areas contain treasure. Some merely contain traps and creatures which you will no doubt fall afoul of. You may make wrong turnings during your quest, and while you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, it's by no means certain that you will find what you're searching for. The one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on initial dice rolls, should be able to get through fairly easily. So may the luck of the gods go with you on the adventure ahead. So before we crack on, I'm just going to see what you guys are saying in the chat. We got Wendy coming in the chat. Good evening, Sir Jack, Mr. Clifton, and dearest chat. I see my weekly bedtime story has started. Indeed. Yes. And
Hi there.
Iowa Gamer is here. Good afternoon. Good evening, Jack and Clifton. Good to see you. Clear as mud, says Mid Iowa. Yes, so I'm going to read the background first. Oh, by the way, if you do want to donate, chat, then you can either do as Crimson Shadow did and send in a Rumble rant. I believe that was a Rumble rant. Or you can go to either of the pinned comments in the chat, in either of the chats, Rumble or YouTube. There's the Stream Elements link and the Ko-Fi link. And if you want to make a donation, you can do through that. And don't forget, if you want to buy something specific, in the description below is the list of things that you can buy for the adventurer. Not all of them are good for them. You could spawn a monster, for example, or you could reduce their initial stats and that sort of thing. Or you could be nice and buy them something nice. You know, get yourself something nice, love. Tuck it down his top. But yes, there you go. Thanks for being here and thanks for all your donations anyway. So let's get into the story. Are you ready, Clifton?
I'm ready.
Okay. You are regaining consciousness. Your eyes flutter open to the sound of a songbird trilling joyously. You are lying on a couch of green velvet set on the topmost turret of a great white castle hanging in the clouds. Rising to your feet, you look around. The songbird, whose sleek feathers are warm, burnished gold, is perched on the battlements, resplendent against the ocean blue canopy of a sky in which there is no sun. You are clad in strange, outlandish clothes, breeches of dark green leather, a thickly quilled leather jerkin. On your feet are russet red calfskin boots, supple and comfortable, into which the breeches are tucked at mid-calf. I'm having such trouble talking today. A heavy sword is belted at your side, and with a shock you realise that somehow you know how to use it skillfully and with deadly force. As the songbird trills, you try, in vain, to recall memories of Earth, but everything is hazy and distant. You have been taken from the world you know and trained in the art of swordplay. You cannot remember who trained you or why, but the hilt of the sword fits in your hand snugly. Drawing it, you lunge and parry, marvelling at how the sword cuts through the air faster than the eye can follow. The songbird seems unperturbed by your fine display of swordsmanship, but you are surprised when it cocks its head and speaks to you, in its voice fluting merrily. Welcome, champion of fate. Do not be dismayed, you are not in danger yet. Where am I, you ask, feeling as if you're in a dream. Far, far from home, I fear to say. This is the world of Orb, and you are in the garden of the gods. What is Orb, you demand? You'll find it most strange and full of wonder, for it's different from Earth. Men must share it not just with talking creatures such as I, but with weird and fell monsters, giants, dragons, and demons. There are warlocks and sorcerers too, great wielders of magic in the cities. But do not fear, you have been chosen to be our champion, for you are more likely to succeed than any other on Earth. Now I must complete my task. Come, my masters bid you to join them in the chamber below. Please follow me.
Ooh.
With that, the golden songbird flutters away down a spiral staircase. Shaking your head in confusion, you descend the stone steps into a large circular room where two beings turn towards you. "Welcome," says one, a pale female figure enfolded in swirling robe of many colors above which you can only see a perfectly smooth and hairless head. The robe shimmers, its colors shifting as she steps towards you, catching your mind before you realize what's happening. Looking into her face, you see the image of yourself fighting for your life inside a huge temple. Then, the image shifts and you see yourself leaving a walled city, hastening alone across a desolate moor, only to find yourself deep in a jungle, surrounded by devils with blue skins. Your neck bristles as you realize that she's revealing glimpses of your destiny. It's only when they are over and you notice that she has no eyes in her smooth, pale face. The other figure changes even for him. One moment he's an ancient white-haired man, heavy with knowledge, and another an infant, wise beyond his years. The metamorphosis through youth to age takes but a few instants, yet flows so smoothly you cannot see the features change. His voice is soft and ageless. "We have summoned you here to the world of Orb because we wish to prevent a fatal upset in the balance of nature. The cosmic scales have been tipped too far, and you must play a part in righting them. It's not for us in the Garden of the Gods to set things right. We cannot fight him who would bring chaos to Orb. Rather, we use men as our tools. I shall not say whether you will succeed." The floor of the room upon which you are standing is the most realistic and detailed map imaginable. You can even see small figures tilling in the fields and walking the streets of an entire world. A world of pinnacled castles, knights on horseback, their men-at-arms bearing banners which stream in the wind, and strange high-walled cities with towers and spires, concealing the dives of assassins and thieves amongst the splendor. The eyeless immortal steps forward, her robe now the color of the deep sea, and caresses your cheek. "We are sending you down to the surface of Orb. If you fall into the clutches of death, we cannot aid you. Do not fail us." "Fail in what?" you begin to ask. But just then, to your horror, you find yourself being drawn inexorably towards the black crack in the map. The realization that your destiny is being tampered with angers you, and you resolve to find a way back to Earth and your home at any cost. As the world of Orb rises up to engulf you, the awesomeness of what is happening now overwhelms you and you lose consciousness. Now turn over. So, now we're going to... It's a good... You know, they're good stories, aren't they?
Yeah. I really like that.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so, I've shown you how to use the... thingamy-bob, you know, the dice roller. Mm-hmm. So if you wouldn't mind then, so we're going to roll first for your initial skill.
Okay.
So if you could just roll 1d6, please.
1d6.
4 plus 6 is 10. Nice. There you go. So you've got a nice high skill score there. That should be sufficient for most battles.
Okay.
Next, we're going to roll for your stamina. So if you could roll 2d6 and we'll add 12 to that. 7 plus the 12, that's 19, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's not terrible. I've seen people win with worse.
Okay.
And now for your luck score. That's just 1d6 again, and we'll add 6 to it. There we go, and a luck score of 10. Now, you do have 20 rubies as well, so is there anything wrong with those rolls? Do you want to try a roll again?
No, I think I'll keep it like that.
Okie dokie. So, you're clear on the provisions as well? You can eat provisions at any time to bring it back to your initial values?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Before we carry on, though, I did mention previously that you could take a potion with you. So have you decided on which potion you want to take?
I'm gonna do a luck potion.
A pot of luck. Now, as you've already been told, you can make a map and make notes. If there's any notes that you want me to record on the adventurous sheet, I'll do that if you want me to. I'll probably do it if I think there's something important that you need to know anyway. But other than that, have you got any questions before we actually kick it off and start?
No, let's just get right into it.
Awesome. Okay then, so let's get over to it then, and let's turn over. So, paragraph 1, here we go. When awareness returns, you look around. You're standing in a huge vaulted chamber deep underground. In the chill air, you wonder what a terrible fate may be in store for you. You're utterly alone without a friend in the world, and you have no idea what fiendish horrors exist here so far from home. There are no windows in the chamber, nor natural light, only the ruddy glow of flaming torches that are fixed to pillars soaring beyond sight. The walls are running with damp, and the air is musty and heavy with age. There are 2 archways in the back of the cavern. Before you can investigate further, the torchlight flickers and a cool gust chills you to the marrow. Something in the unseen darkness is causing the air to move. A light flashes briefly ahead, and an infernal howling echoes across the vast vault. Sorry, speech blocking again. No living thing could possibly have made that dreadful sound. You think to yourself, oh, sorry. No living thing could possibly have made that dreadful sound, you think to yourself. I really should... that comma shouldn't be there, because that threw me off. But then you remember that you know nothing of the dreadful denizens of Orb. You hear the sound of running footsteps approaching rapidly. You cannot yet see who or what is coming. So what will you do for your first choice in this adventure? Will you run through the nearest archway, or hold your ground and draw your sword?
I'm gonna go for the nearest archway.
As you dash towards the forbidding blackness of the archway, you hear a click followed by a rumbling sound ahead. The floor beneath your feet begins to tremble. Do you want to hurl yourself through the archway into the darkness, or do you want to stop your headlong flight?
You're gonna stop my headlong flight.
Okay.
You're gonna die in the first sentence.
Well, you wouldn't be the first person to do it, I'm afraid. Smooth the DJ currently holds the record for the quickest death, playing The Caverns of the Snow Witch. So you want to go stop your headlong flight, turning to 21.
Yeah.
You stop just in time. A slab of smooth rock slams down from above with a crash that reverberates around the cavern. It blocks the arch completely. The other one is similarly sealed. Realizing that you have no choice, you turn to face the oncoming footsteps and draw your sword.
All right.
A woman wearing a chainmail and carrying a loaded crossbow bursts into the torchlight ahead of you. Seeing you, she immediately points the bow in your direction. 3 men, panting heavily, appear behind her. The first, a tall, handsome man, is dressed in shining silver armor, and the blade of his 2-handed sword glows with a faint white radiance. The next is dressed in a flowing robe of cloth and gold and wears a smiling golden mask. He carries an ivory staff. The last is a thick-set man with a white surcoat over a chainmail. A red cross adorns his breast and a spiked mace hangs at his side. They stop, and once again you hear wailing louder than before. "They are almost upon us," cries the man with the glittering sword. The shield maiden calls to you. Who are you and what are you doing here in the rift, the spawning place of all evil? Will you say that you've come from another world, say that you are on a quest against evil, try to play for time, or attack the Shield Maiden?
I'm gonna stick to the truth and tell her that I'm from a different world.
Okay. Her eyebrows rise in surprise. All four of them look at you in disbelief. The man in gold turns to the priest in the white surcoat and asks, "Is this the truth?" Knowing your story to be true, you decide to wait while the priest casts a spell. "It is truth," he says, "and spoken from a true..." The Shield Maiden lowers the bow and moves over to guard the entrance of the cavern. What are we to do? Hang on, which character is this now? The man in gold. What are we to do? The exits are blocked, and I have only the power to teleport one of us out now. Oh, hang on, no, it's... Do you know what? I fucked the characters up. It's supposed to be the old man, the priest. It doesn't matter. I'll carry on. Perhaps this warrior has been sent by the gods to continue the quest. Sensing the goodness in these people, you wait to hear how you can aid them.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I get carried away with the characters and I misread which ones. I don't know which characters come in. You think you expect me to memorize all these books? Get off. Get out of here. This is what you got. Anyway. The priest steps forward and you... Oh, sorry. The priest steps towards you and tells you this story. Long ago, the minions of the god Death in the city of the Runes of Doom fashioned a talisman that would allow them, if the time was right, to summon their god to the surface of this world. That time has now come. If Death is summoned, all life will cease. Only Death's minions will continue to exist in an awful half-life. His presence will spread like a grey shadow across the world of Orb. Everything will turn to dust, and the balance of nature will be disrupted forever. The Law Masters of Seracub, a group of holy people, have striven to prevent this. They sent a group of crusaders, which we four alone survive, on a quest to steal the talisman. The fleshless king of the minions of death had sent the talisman to the depths of the rift for safekeeping. We have entered this pit of evil and seized it. He pulls a necklace out from under his shirt. On it hangs a disc of obsidian, in the middle of which is a skull carved in a ruby, the talisman of death. He hands it to you. Here, for the sake of all Orb, you must take this talisman and continue the quest. It cannot be destroyed, but if you can take it to your world, it will be beyond the reach of the claw of the fleshless king. You are impressed by the courage and the unselfish fortitude of these people, and resolve to continue the quest. You take the talisman. It feels cold and heavy around your neck. The wizard turns to you and says, I'm going to use my powers of magic to transport you to the surface. Head west until you come to a city of learning, Grey Guilds on the moor, where you may discover a way to return to your world. Do not fail us. Here, take this gold. It may be of use. He gives you a purse with 10 gold pieces in it. As the wizard prepares his spell, a horde of creatures boils into the cavern. So let's get over to your adventure sheet. Just add these 10 gold pieces.
Nice.
And as I said previously, don't get those gold mixed up with the adventurer's part. The gold that you've got in your inventory is to be used like within the story. The adventurer's part is to buy you like boons or buffs, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So 125, here we go. Jack is a little off tonight. Is that right, Mid? Yeah, you could say that just a little bit. Like, I don't know what it is. I kind of feel like there's more of a delay in my headphones, so I can hear myself a little bit more off than usual.
Ooh. I mean, I can't speak English when I try, so I.
Neither can I, mate. I don't know what I've been doing this whole show. Right, here we go. 125. Dark elves and cave trolls are pouring into the cavern, attacking the shield maiden. As the paladin and the priest rush to her aid, you see a huge shadowy form looming behind the sea of elves and trolls. The paladin's glittering sword cuts through the horde, but the dark elves are using magic, and the shield maiden is unable to turn back their attack. She falls beneath their onslaught. The huge fiend howls triumphantly just as the wizard completes his spell. Suddenly, you are in blinding sunshine. You are standing at the lip of an immense chasm. You realize that this must be the rift the Crusaders spoke of. The rocky earth is blackened and cracked, full of pits and fissures, and the noisome fumes rise from the depths of the chasm. To the west, you see a range of green hills, partially covered in trees and thick woodland. A few hundred meters to your right, you can see where a forest begins, extending all the way to the hills. You realize that you must head in the direction of the hills to reach Greyguilds, but which route will you take? Will you go through the forest, or would you rather take a more direct route across open ground?
I think I'm going to take the open ground.
Okie dokie, 1, 3, 4. You set off across the rocky broken ground towards the hills. After a short while, you notice 2 armed bands running towards you. The group to the south consists of 20 or more orcs, snarling as they lope purposefully towards you. They're hunched and misshapen, dressed in greasy blackened leather, and carry sawtoothed scimitars. Their shields are emblazoned with a purple claw. To the north, you can make out a small group of dark elves, similar to the ones which killed the shield maiden. They are tall and lithe, wearing ornately spiked armor and carrying long swords of dull black metal. They are some way off, but they are closing fast. So, will you head for the orcs, head for the elves, run to the hills, or hide?
I'm going to hide.
Okie dokie, 148. And don't forget, you have got those lifelines. So if you want to backtrack at any time, you can do. And then you could buy the backtrack back using your rubies.
Okay.
So for now, we'll do what you asked and go to hide. You dart down a gully and conceal yourself as best as you can in a crack in the rock that reeks of sulfur, hoping that the stream of pebbles you just dislodged will not give you away. Soon, you can hear the ominous sounds of snuffling as the orcs try to sniff you out. Suddenly, one of them cries out, "You've been discovered!" You struggle out of your hiding place and draw your sword, but you are bowled over in the rush. One of them grabs your gold pouch. The coins fly out into the air. Immediately, they begin to squabble over the spoils. They do not notice that even the group of elves have appeared at the top of the gully and are looking down. Without a word, the 5 elves descend upon the orcs and, thanks to their magic, soon prevail. Seizing your opportunity, you grab your empty pouch and flee over the hill into the valley beyond. So you've lost all your money.
Okay.
Do you want to backtrack?
No, it sounds like I'm out of the issues right now. So I'll continue.
Okay. Okay. So you've got no gold, I'm afraid. You should start a look there.
Yep.
When you reach the floor of the valley, you find a pool into which a spring is bubbling. Feeling thirsty and having come so far, you step forward to the pool to drink, where the branches of a gnarled old willow meet the water. Almost immediately, you begin to feel strangely sleepy and realize that you're swaying, about to topple into the pool. You have to test your luck. So let's just get over to your adventure sheet. So you've got to test your luck right now.
Okay.
So if you wouldn't mind, please, rolling 2d6, and you've got to get 10 or below to be lucky.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to get 10 or below?
Mm-hmm. Should be all right.
All right.
There you go, 9. So you got below 10. So you were lucky. Good job.
Okay.
But as we previously mentioned, we've got to deduct 1 from your luck now because you've used it.
Mm-hmm.
And so there you go. Your first luck test. You passed. Well done.
All right.
You struggle to overcome the drowsiness and the spell is broken. Looking up, you can see 2 large green eyes staring at you from the trunk of a willow. Before you can step back, you are attacked by the branches of the enraged tree, and you must fight the willow weird. It has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 20. If you make 4 successful attacks, so that's like, it doesn't matter in which order or if you get hit, 4 successful attacks will end the battle for now, and then we'll turn to 26. So we've got to get your adventure sheet back up. And so the attack rounds will go like this, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We will roll 2d6 for your enemy, and then we will add their skill score of 8 to that. And then we will roll 2d6 for yourself, and we will add your skill score to that. Whoever's is the highest wins the attack round. Whoever wins the attack round, whoever loses the attack round loses 2 stamina points.
Okay.
However, you can test your luck. If you want to test your luck, if you were the winner of the attack round, you can score more damage to your enemy if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, we give your enemy 1 stamina back, basically, so they will only score the 1 instead of the usual 2. But if you're lucky, you'll score another 2 hits on their stamina. Alternatively, if you lost the attack round, you can mitigate damage with your luck. And if you're lucky, we will restore 1 more stamina back to your score. And if you are unlucky, we have to take 1 more away from your stamina score. Does that all make sense?
I think so.
Okay. So I guess we'll get into it then. Let's get the battle music on. And so for your first battle of this show, could you please roll 2d6? Oh, hang on. Sorry. No, I've got to add the their thing here. So it's 8 and 20. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready for the first roll of a battle in this show. Roll 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 1 and a 5 gives them 14.
Okay.
And now if you can roll 2 for yourself, please. Nice. A 6 and a 3 gives you 19. You win the attack round.
Okay.
And that's your first successful hit. So we'll bring their score down to 18 now. So would you like to test your luck and try and score a little bit more on their stamina? Or do you just want to carry on to the next attack round?
I'm just going to carry on.
Okie dokie. 2d6 for your enemy, please.
All right.
2 4s. Give them 16.
All
And
right.
then if you can roll 2 for yourself, please. A 2 and a 4 gives you 16. We've both scored 16. That means you've parried blows and no one has done any damage to anyone. So for the next attack round, could you roll 2d6 for your enemy, please? A 6 and a 1 gives them 15 this time.
Okay.
And then 2 for yourself, please. A 4 and a 2 gives you 16. So 15 to 16, you win the attack round. Congratulations. That's your second successful attack.
Okay.
And we brought their stamina down to 16 now. Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
2d6 then, please.
Ew.
A 2 and a 3. Give them 13.
All right.
And then 2 for yourself, please. Nice. Double sixes. And one of the beautiful things about double sixes is that if you get a double 6, you score 1 extra point on their stamina.
Okay. Awesome.
So not only did you score 22 to their 13, you scored it with double sixes. So instead of reducing it to 14, we'll reduce it to 13. Would you like to test your luck?
Yeah, I'll test the luck this time.
Okay. 2d6, please, and you've got to get 9 or below.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, unlucky, my friend. Well, It seems that you undid all the power of those double sixes, because now we've got to give them 1 point back, so they're down to 14 anyway. And you've used one of your luck points up now, so you're down to 8 current luck. Anyway, next attack round, and if you win this attack round, we will end the battle for now because it tells us to go to another paragraph after 4 successful attack rounds. So 2d6 for your enemy, please, in the next attack round. Oh, 6 and a 5, rolling high for them now.
Oof.
That's 19, and 2 for yourself, please. A 1 and a 5 gives you 16. So they win that attack round. The first hit on you, and we brought your stamina down to 17 there. Would you like to test your luck and mitigate some damage, or would you just like to carry on?
No, carry on.
Okay, 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 6 and a 2 gives them 16. A little bit better. And 2 for yourself, please. A 3 and a 1 gives you 14. Ooh. Doing a bit of damage to you now.
Yep.
Test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
Okay, 2d6, please. I think that's a 5 and a 2, isn't it?
Yep.
That gives them 15. And 2 for yourself, please. 2 3s. Gives you 16. Well done. You've won the attack round.
Okay.
And we've brought their stamina down to 12 now. And I guess we'll just, for now, hold the battle right there.
All right. Oof.
Because that was 4... Are you okay?
Yes.
Was that intense?
It was all good. It's fun.
Okay. So after 4 successful attack rounds, turn to 26. With a mighty blow, your sword cuts through one of the willow's branches and some sap falls from the tree falls on your arm. The willow gives a low moan, stops attacking, and pulls its branches back from you. Will you plunge your arm into the pool or beat a hasty retreat?
And it's just water?
Yeah. It's a spring.
Okay, I'll clean it off.
You're gonna plunge your arm into the pool, yeah?
This is probably a bad idea.
Before you plunge your arm into the water, you notice that the sap from the tree is healing a small graze on your wrist. You realize it has healing powers and decide to collect some more sap from a branch you cut from the tree. You may use the sap of the willow to restore 4 stamina points once. When you think it will help you most... once when you think it will help you most. Moving quickly away from the spring, you decide to follow the small river that runs through the valley, heading west. So that's nice. You've got yourself some willow sap, and it'll restore 4 stamina when you use it. So we'll add that now.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, so you are at 15 current stamina, by the way. So if you took a provision now, it would take you back up to 19.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off for now.
Okie dokie. Fairly well. Well, before we carry on, we're going to say hello to some more people in the chat. We've got Wolfie Rose here. Welcome. It's good to see you. And
hello.
We've got our buddy Steve. Welcome in. Things going well? Actually, yes, they are.
Hey,
they
Steve.
are at the moment. And Evil Enigma has raided the stream. We don't have any of those stream, videos. Maybe I should get one like Tomby's got, but yay, we're gonna raid.
Yay.
Yeah, party, spam the chat.
Nice. Enigma,
Yeah.
great to see you, man.
Thank you for being here, Evil Enigma. And we've got Grizzled Entertainment. Welcome in, buddy. And our boy
Hello.
Alucard. Welcome. Good to see ya.
Nice.
Jackie boy. Yes, we've got our Clifton3D here. He's playing through the Talisman of Death. He's doing pretty well. He's just won his first battle against a Willow Weird and gotten some Willow Sap.
Yeah.
So, you said you're gonna hold up for now using any provisions.
I mean, okay. How is it like if a battle starts? Is that too late?
Yes. So yeah. Okay. So maybe I should expand upon that a little bit because there are some rules regarding the potions and that sort of thing. So that potion of luck that you selected right at the beginning of the show, you can't use that during a battle, nor can you eat your provisions during a battle.
Okay.
Unless you buy one with your rubies. So if you were to buy a potion, you could use that. I allow that to happen. If you buy some provisions, I allow that to happen for you to eat it during your battle, basically. Yeah, exactly. Alucard, Rave Beat.
Then...
But as it stands at the moment, because you've you've not bought anything so far. As it stands at the moment, the provisions that you've got, those 10 provisions there, you can't use them during a battle. So you have to do it on the off pages.
Then in that case, I will go ahead and go back to the 19 stamina.
Okay. Do you want to use your Willow Sap or do you want to use the provisions?
I'll use a provision.
Okay. And there we go. Lovely. There you go. You're full strength again.
All right.
But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming in here. It's good to see you too. And yes, if you wouldn't mind doing what an evil Enigma says, smash the like button, get a thumb, shove it right up on in there, make us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Jolly good. Here we go then. So heading west, turning to 39.
All right.
You wend your way along the bank of the river that runs west from the spring and leave the ferns behind. The terrain has become a little more open now. Looking back, your heart quickens as you catch sight of one of the dark elves sniffing at your trail. He moves with a lithe swiftness which could seem graceful if it wasn't for his spiked black armor. And the
just one?
Just one.
Okay.
At the moment. While you're watching, he stands up and points in your direction. They are not far behind. You must decide quickly. So it doesn't seem like it's just him. He's just the scout. And perhaps there are more behind him because he says he points forward, or he points in your direction. So what will you do? Will you run along the riverbank, plunge into the river and run along for some distance before scrambling up the bank, or hide in a clump of bushes?
I'll get into the river. That way yeah. That's how you lose trail, right?
I mean, for dogs, most definitely. So things that sniff things out, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So plunge into the river. The river winds between the hills. You wade along it, knowing that the dark elves will lose your scent in the water. After a while, you climb out on the other side of the river and continue on your way. Well, that could have been a pretty good choice. Let's see what happens. The river flows out of the hills into a wide plain where it turns north. You strike out west across the wild grasslands. Just when you think you finally lost your pursuers, you notice a group of figures closing fast. Cursing under your breath, you realize that they are on you again. Doggedly, you force yourself on, but the strain takes its toll. Lose 2 stamina points. Just as you're steeling yourself to return and face your fell adversaries, you see a cloud of dust ahead. You can soon make out a group of 20 horsemen. They wheel their steeds towards you, and the drumming of the hooves carries over to you over the breeze as they canter in your direction. Seeing this, the elves seem to give up the chase and fall back, obviously unwilling to encounter the riders. You are thankful to see the back of them and decide to wait for the riders to approach. As they get nearer, you can see that this is a band of warrior women clad in chainmail and studded leather armor.
And what was that about death by snooze now? All right.
Their faces look grim and unwelcoming as they wheel around you, forming a close circle. Their captain spurs her horse forward and tersely demands what you're doing here along the edge of the moor. What will you do? Ask them to aid in your quest? Say that you are from another world? Say that you are the sole survivor of an ambushed caravan? Pretend that you are deaf and dumb? Or demand that they escort you to Grey Guilds on the moor?
Oh. I mean, it went well the first time when I told them the truth. So, yeah, I'm from a different world.
Okay. 73 it is then. The captain's brow furrows as you tell your story. There is some muttering from her companions, which she silences with a quick gesture. We must take you to Horkana in the Grey Guilds. She will speak with you. Climb up behind Elvira here. Give me your sword. She points to one of the younger women. Will you hand over your sword and get on her horse, or refuse, saying that you would rather make your own way?
They'll hand over my sword. They're taking me in the right direction, so...
Okie dokie, 155. Elvira helps you up behind her. She appears none too pleased at the prospect of sharing her horse with you, and you ride in silence across the wilderness. You lose 2 skill points until you acquire another sword. And that was unlucky. But inevitable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you've now got 8 skill until you find another sword.
Okay.
I mean, you could backtrack if you want and see if you could choose a different thing. There were like 5 things to choose from.
No. I'm gonna keep on.
Okie dokie. And Mid's coming in there with the spamming the emotes. Thank you very much. And Wendy saying, Dear Enigma, I did that right after the entrance of this live stream. What was that? What did you do? Oh, smashing like. Yes. Good job. Thanks. Yes. Thanks, Wendy.
But I'm gonna play it like I play a new RPG game on the computer, you know? I'm just gonna go with it. And if I make a mistake, then yeah. It happens.
Fair enough. That's commitment.
At least for now.
Yeah, that's commitment.
That's until I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, okay. Revive cheat. Where is it?
Well, don't forget you have got those 20 rubies, and you've got the list of things that you can buy as well. So if ever you need to use anything like that, it's right there for you. Anyway, we'll turn to 257 and see what happens. You ride into the late afternoon, moving from the wilderness to a grey and desolate moor. Ahead, you can see the walls of a large city. A salute is given as you approach the huge archgate in the fortified wall. The captain details half her patrol to remain on guard at the gate. Turning to you, she says, We are taking you to Horkana. She'll want to ask you some questions. Do you want to seize the first opportunity to fight your way out, or will you go quietly and see what happens?
I'll go quietly and see what happens. I don't think I can take them without a sword.
Yeah, it's probably wise, mate. Nothing ever good comes of, death by snoo.
Yeah.
You ride into the city of learning, Grey Guilds, along a street called Moorgate. Many of the buildings are quite grand, built of light grey stone. You see a mixture of people in the streets. There are some men wearing light blue togas who are sages, professors from the Guilds of Learning. Other groups of young men and women are carrying books and scrolls. You realise that, unarmed as you are no match for these women and have no alternative but to go with them.
Yeah.
There's a bit of exposition. Some of the paragraphs are just exposition.
Yeah.
You are taken along Moorgate past various food and pottery shops and then down bustling Store Street. They turn right down Guard Street and come to a halt outside a squat grey building. It's the Watch House. The patrol dismounts and you are ushered inside. So you got that, you've put that on your map, perhaps. They go down bustling Store Street, along Moorgate, then down Store Street, turn right down Guard Street and come to a halt outside a squat grey building. After a short delay, you are taken into a large office. Inside is a tall, striking, raven-haired woman, dressed in a long black cloak which parts to reveal the polished hilt of a long sword. Her bearing suggests great personal power. She stands and greets you. I am Horkana, High Priestess of the Temple of Felcarinla and Marshal of the Watch. You have been telling some unusual stories. She nods and the guards begin to search you. You try to resist but are held back. The talisman is ripped from its place of concealment and handed to Horkana. She recognizes it immediately and she laughs with rapturous delight. She turns away and says, I'm going to the temple. Throw this fool out into the street. You are hustled out of the door of the watch house. You are hustled out and the door of the watch house slams shut behind you. You have lost the talisman. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Bet you forgot that you had that. I didn't even put it on the adventure sheet. I should have put it on the adventure sheet. Anyway,
no,
doesn't matter now. You've lost it.
Yeah. Okay.
So what will you do next? Will you go back down Guard Street to Store Street, turn down Smith Street, or walk down the Street of Seven Sins?
What was the first option?
Go back down Guard Street to Store Street.
Yes.
So the first one then.
Yes.
Okay. You are now in Store Street. It's crowded with shoppers, but your attention is drawn to a woman in green robes who's looking at you speculatively. Her straight hair is cut fairly short and she's wearing no ornaments. She crosses the street and asks politely, but in a quiet but clear voice, I believe you are a stranger in this city. Who are you and where have you come from? Will you tell her that you are on a holy quest and have crossed the wilderness, or will you say that you are just passing through and start to walk briskly on?
First option at this point.
These have all been very sort of submissive, choices so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
You have come across the wilderness. Did you by chance come across a man dressed in green robes similar to my own? He would have carried an oak staff and worn a crown of gold and a crown of mistletoe. He would have told you his name. Will you answer that you did not meet them? That his name is Dwithian, or his name was Wodeman? Well, you didn't meet him, did you?
No. So no.
But you could just lie. You could choose one of the other ones, but you don't know what his name is. But you didn't meet him anyway.
Yeah. So no, I didn't meet him.
Okay, just give us a second. Never trust a strange woman.
I mean, yeah, that's shouldn't have trusted the women writers either.
And we've got Vagabond here. Welcome in, mate. Good to see
Hey,
you.
mate.
He's asking Clifton, are you going north?
West. We're headed west.
There's some lore behind this. So Vagabond was on the show previously, and he ran into a crow that told him to go north, and he took that advice quite literally and just kept going north for the majority of his journey. But nevertheless, he managed to survive the end of the book twice, but without the things that he needed. And so he's gone back to the beginning of the book twice. That's not the record, though, because Greg actually had to come back for 3 episodes to finish this book that you're playing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because he kept getting thrown back to the beginning again, which could happen to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling, yes.
Anyway, so 226 is the page. It's a long time since we had news. I am a priestess of the All-Mother, the Fountain of Life. The Druids are our friends. I trust you will enjoy your stay in the Grey Guilds. Goodbye, stranger. She walks on and is soon lost in the crowd. You continue down Store Street. As you walk along Store Street once more, you notice that the stores are closing. The throng of people hurrying home parts to make way for a large black carriage drawn by 2 black mares. They carry plumed headdresses made of long black feathers. The cloaked coachman stares grimly ahead. You step into the gutter to let the coach pass, and as you do so, the coachman reins in. Inside, you see an empty black coffin, but the name inscribed in silver letters on the lid is your own. The door of the funeral carriage opens and a handsome man with a silver cane steps down. He's dressed in the finest silver satin and sable furs. A storekeeper greets him and smiles and nods and then turns to you and says, "I am the envoy of death. I have come for the talisman." He says in a voice of doom. I've got to do something better than that. "I am the envoy of death. I have come for the talisman." That's a bit better, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome.
As you prepare to resist, a startling transformation takes place, which seems to be ignored by all around. His magnificent furs turn to rags, where once blue eyes out from a finely... That doesn't... makes sense. Where once blue eyes out from a finely featured... oh, yes, okay. Okay, out from a finely featured face, now hollow sockets gaze at you, and from a blackened and cracked skull. His skeletal hand now grips a tarnished rapier. You realize that nobody else can see this transformation. "Give it to me," he says. Will you give him the talisman? If you have it, you don't. Attack him immediately or deny that you have it.
Well, since I don't have it, I'll deny that I have it.
So you're not going to attack him immediately?
Um,
I'm not saying you should. I want to make sure that you don't want to make that choice.
no, I'm going to tell him I don't have it.
Okie dokie. 220. "Lies!" it hisses and lunges at you with its rapier before you can move. A chill numbness spreads from the wound, and you feel it as if lifeblood is being drained away. Lose 1 skill and 2 stamina points. You must now fight the envoy of death. Each time it strikes you, you must lose 1 skill point as well as the normal stamina points. So it's got a skill of 8 and a stamina of 6, but you are already at a disadvantage because you've got 2 less because you didn't get your sword back.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's have a quick look. It was skill of 8, stamina of 6. You've just lost 1 more skill point, so you're down to 7 now. So he's got the advantage in skill on you. 2 stamina points as well, wasn't it? So you're now down to 17 stamina. So yeah.
I'm all right. So
Yeah.
if just so I understand, as if I say something wrong, tell me. Return all stats to initial values. I can use some of those rubies, right?
You sure can.
Then that's what I'm going to be doing.
Aha! Nice. Nice use. Excellent. So you've spent 5 rubies and you're returning all of your stats to their initial values. Jolly good.
Okay.
This should be a little bit easier now. Good job. Well done. Anyway, let's get into this. All right. What does it say? Yeah, if you win, turn to 254. So we've got to get into the battle music. No, not that one, dipshit. That one. Okie dokie. So for the first round, the first attack round, please, if you wouldn't mind, rolling 2d6 for your enemy. And a 4. Crimson Shadow is actually making a very good point there in the chat. You could also get an insta-kill spell for 15, and then you could just wipe out the enemy in one fell swoop.
True, but that'd be boring.
Well, you never know. You might get it. You might need it at some point. Anyway, so 6 and a 4 gives them 18. And 2 for yourself, please. A 5 and a 3 gives you 18. Oh, you've parried blows. Okay, that's all right.
Okay.
We'll just go on to the next attack round. 2d6 for your enemy. 2 5s. Gives them 18 again. And then 2 for yourself, please.
I don't see the roll. There it is.
I see it. 2 and a 5. There you go. That's 17 to 18. Oh, by 1 point you lose the attack round, and you are now at 17 stamina. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
2d6 then, please. Welcome in, Natty. I see you there. Good to see ya.
What? Hold on. No. Let's redo this. There we go.
Yeah,
2
that's
6.
okay. A 2 and a 4 gives them 14. That's a better score. And 2 for yourself, a 5 and a 6.
Oh.
That's a pretty high score. Well done. 21 to their 14. That means you win the attack round, and they are now at 4 stamina. Test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
2d6 then, please. 6 and a 2 gives them 16.
All right.
And 2 for yourself, please. That's a 6 and a 1. Gives you 17 by 1 point. You win the attack round again. That's their stamina down to 2 now. If you tested your luck and you were lucky, you would destroy the enemy. Otherwise, you can just test. You can just carry on with the next round. So it's up to you.
All right, I'll test my luck.
Okie dokie. You got to get 10 on 2d6, please.
10 or below, right?
Yeah, 10 or below. Sorry.
Okay. Shit.
Unfucking lucky.
Yep.
We've got to add 1 stamina back now. And I'm afraid you were unlucky. So next attack round, 2d6 for your enemy, please. 2-1, Snake Eyes.
Good.
That gives them 10. Nice work. And 2 for yourself, please. 6 and a 2. You've got to have won that attack round. Yeah, 18 is the score. We'll bring their stamina down to 1. Same thing applies if you test your luck and you are lucky, you'll kill them straight away. Otherwise, you can just go for another round.
How much luck do I have left?
9. You got to get 9 or below.
I'll keep it for now.
Okie dokie.
It's just another
2d6 for
round.
your enemy.
Ah, shit.
That's a 6.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. So I'll just do 1 more for them.
And a 2. That
All
gives
right.
them 16. See, it's not bad.
Ah, shit.
That's
I keep
a
forgetting
6.
to press it. Oh, well.
And a 3. That gives you 19, which means you've won the attack round, you've won the battle.
Right.
Congratulations, it's over.
Hey, can I loot his rapier now?
Oh, now.
That's-
You see, I am the dungeon master, so theoretically, I could say that you could do it. But usually I go by the rule, if it doesn't specifically say it in the book,
Yeah.
then no. So we'll turn to 254 and we'll see
That's
where
fair.
we stand. But before we do, I just want to say hello to the peoples in the chat. We've got Natty McBatty here saying, hello, Flapjack and Clifton.
Hey.
Good to see ya. He's so nice, she says. You are.
Aw. Me? Oh.
Yes, not talking about me. She fucking hates me. Didn't you watch the Jack and Abe show the other day? Phew, she's not happy with us.
Oh, no. I was sleeping. Sorry.
But yeah, there you go. You're getting the clap from mid-Iowa. Thanks, mate.
Yes.
You got to be careful about getting the clap. It's going round.
Yeah, I mean, trying not to get that.
Anyway, let's get over to the book. Let's get over to page... Oh, Wolfie Rose is here as well, of course.
Hey.
Where is her? There she is. Welcome in, Wolfie. Thanks for being here. Right, so 254. Let's see what it says. Your last blow meets no resistance. The skeletal form collapses to the ground. Oh, do you know what I was supposed to be doing? As well.
What's that?
Every time they scored a hit on you, it was supposed to reduce your skill score, wasn't it?
Oh.
Shit. Well, you won. Fuck it. That's your loot. You found some skill, and you got all your skill points back. All of them.
All right. All right. Fair.
So anyway, yes, you rest and begin to overcome the shock to your system. If you've lost any skill points, all except one are restored. But fuck that, because I'm just gonna give you all of your skill points back anyway. So you're back up to 10. Cautiously, you continue along Store Street and then down a tree-lined avenue called Booker's Walk. Two very grand buildings built of blocks of grey stone stand either side of the road. A group of young people in blue togas, escorted by a white-haired old man in pale blue robes, enters the building opposite. A flag showing books and scrolls is flying from the nearest building. It appears to be a library. Will you see what information the library has to offer, or investigate the other building to find out what the young people are doing? Are you down with the kids? Like, do you want to go and check them out, or do you want to go and hang out with the boring old people in the library?
So I think I'm going to hang out with the boring old people in the library at this point.
Okay. I do.
Yes.
Yeah. I live in the library of legend. I am the boring old person in the library. The entrance hall of the library is filled with desks at which scribes are working and copying scrolls. Reclining on a plush window seat is a wrinkled old fellow in the pale blue robes of a scholar. You feel out of place wearing armor in the quiet of the library, where the stillness is broken only by the scratching of pens. "Welcome to the largest library in the Man March," says the sage. "Choose any tome or scroll you may wish to peruse. Perhaps I may be of assistance. What is your field of study? Will you ask to read something about the gods, or ask to read about the history of the grey guilds on the moor?"
About the Grey Guilds.
Okie dokie. The sage shows you to a side room full of reading desks. A few are by students of history, young and old. With an expansive gesture, he points to a wall lined with shelves which are filled with scrolls and tablets. You choose a set of scrolls called Grey Guilds Revisited by Nylev. It's the story of a dissolute young nobleman who failed to take advantage of the education offered by the Guilds of Learning. You're able to glean much interesting information about the city. The religious orders hold all the power. You're astonished to find that Vagar, the god of thieves, liars and cutthroats, has the most followers within the city. There is a temple to death in the city as well. Indeed, it seems that Grey Guilds is not the tranquil city it once was. The armed forces protecting the city come from two groups: the warrior women who worship the evil goddess Felcarinla and the followers of the All-Mother. Grey Guild is on the edge of a large plain called the Man March, or the Lands of Men. It's just one of many cities in this part of the world. As you're wondering whether to ever visit Doomover or the Spires of Foreshadowing, the other students begin filing out. With a start, you realize it's already dark and you leave quickly, looking for a safe place to sleep. So, did you get as much information out of that as you wanted?
I think so.
Okie dokie.
Well, hold on. There is one more. Too late?
No, not quite. Let's go back a second.
I didn't quite get the name of the god that the women warriors.
Felcarinla. We'll have to do it now. Anyway. Because I've already started tracking it back, so just so that don't worry about it. So it was 196. There we go.
All right.
So yes, I'll just go over it quickly again. The religious orders hold all the power. Vagar, the god of thieves, has the most followers. There's a temple of death. The evil goddess Felcarinla. And then there are the followers of the All-Mother. Grey Guilds lies on the edge of a large plain called the Man March, or the Lands of Men. Yep. And there are two other places, Doomover or the Spires of Foreshadowing.
All right. Got
it. Let's just see. I told you, Crimson Shadow, it's a bedtime story. Don't worry about it, Crimson. Yeah, we're talking about Jack and Abe show now. He says, I fell asleep at the end, and I missed the end segment. So good night, mateys, for Tuesday. Don't worry about it, buddy. Anyway, so, yes, you realize that it's already dark, and you leave quickly looking for a safe place to sleep. 186. You leave the building and continue down Booker's Walk. The streets are already deserted and there are few lights in this part of the city. You search for the welcoming light of an inn. Then, without warning, steel teeth of a hidden man-trap shut around your leg, ripping your flesh. You're in terrible pain. Lose 2 stamina points.
Shit.
Unfucking lucky. So you're now down to 15. There you go. But you've still got provisions. You've still got that willow sap. You could use that in a bit if you wanted. Let's see where this takes us, though.
Yep.
Shadowy figures loom out of the murk all around you. Their faces glow with a sickly pallor in the moonlight. They are wearing black robes clasped at the neck by shrunken human skulls. Do you still have the Talisman of Death? You don't, so we'll turn to 150. We are the priesthood of death, says one of the figures. We have come for what is ours. Your arms are held and you're searched. Realizing that you're not carrying the talisman, they step back. One of them strikes you across the face. Where is it hidden, worm? Suddenly, the clatter of hooves disturbs the menacing priests. A large group of riders carrying torches comes into sight, and the priests melt back into the shadows as silently as they came. The riders of the watch halt before you. You're in a pretty pickle. That's one less problem for us tonight. Hey, girls? This provokes a gale of laughter, but you fail to see the funny side of as they ride off, leaving you held fast in the jaws of the trap.
Yeah.
What bitches, right? Those bitches. Why does she keep kicking me in the dick?
All the time, never stops.
You are left alone to wonder how the lawkeepers of this city could ever be so cruel as to leave an innocent person in such dire straits. You tear feverishly at the trap, terrified of some footpad slitting your slitting your throat for his own vile amusement. Soft footsteps approach. You look over your shoulder and see a man approaching. Here, he says, let me rescue you from this trap. He steps on the release catch, which has been out of your reach, and the trap springs open. You step free and he walks along by your side. Have you a place to stay tonight? Perhaps you would like to sleep in my humble abode? He asks, looking sideways at you. You're curious that he should be walking the streets alone at night, but you're also exhausted. So will you accept his offer and go home with him, or decline his offer?
I'm declining.
Why is that? Can I ask? What are you worried about?
I don't want to wake up with my ass hurting afterwards.
That's everyone's problem with this bloke. Yeah, anytime this gets reached, they think they're gonna get bummed. But but you see, Wolfie's saying, offering some, free, ask the audience advice there. Go with him, go on, go with him. Never trust strange women. It's not a woman, it's a man.
Yeah, I'm not going to trust anyone.
But okay, so you're not going to go with him. You're going to decline his offer.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Right, so you walk off in the opposite direction. Your leg aches where the man trap wounded you, and you cannot find an inn. Unable to go any further, you curl up in an alley and sleep despite the cold. Your awakening is rude indeed, for you are being dangled in front of the face of a huge ogre. He grins evilly as he swings your head against a wall and drops you. Lose 2 stamina points. If you're still alive, fight the ogre. Well, you are still alive. You've just lost 2 more stamina points, so you're now down to 13, and you've now got to fight an ogre. So, yeah, maybe should have used some of that sap or something, because now you got to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does he? What is his stats?
He has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 10, so he's just under you in terms of skill, and he's matched pretty much with your stamina.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use that insta-kill now.
So you're going to buy an insta-kill spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you've got 0 in the pot.
Yep.
And you use the magic words that they come to you in your head. You seem to know them instantly as you find this spell rolling around your head. You say, "Avocado, fucking fuck right off," or whatever, and that's it. Your ogre enemy is dead.
Yeah.
Avoca fuckety bye, I think was what it was, wasn't it, Crimson? That's what you suggested. Avoca fuckety bye.
That sounds like a great spell.
So turning to 74, you stumble off through the darkness, looking for somewhere safer to rest. At last, you see an empty stable. You bed down in the straw.
So at this point, can I use some of the willow?
Yeah, you can. In fact, I'll allow you to, because I have just switched to another but at this point, I'll allow you to use the so you're now up to 17 stam.
All right.
And the willow sap is gone.
All right.
So,
I mean, gotta get that leg wound healed as well from the trap.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got no skill points lost at the moment. You're currently at your top skill.
Okay.
But it looks like you're about to enter into something pretty fucking difficult. You fall into a deep slumber and then begin to dream. The Paladin Crusader you saw in the rift appears to you and seems to be giving you advice. The shimmering that once lined his sword now surrounds him like a halo. He urges you to enlist the help of the Thieves' Guild. Though it grieves me to suggest you should have dealings with such people, you may find them in the Red Dragon Inn. They may help you to recover the talisman from Felcarinla's temple, where it now lies, he says. Suddenly, the dream seems to be even more real, and the paladin is shouting, "Awake! Awake! You're in grave danger!" You wake, and everything is silent. By the light of the moon, you see tendrils of mist curling around the door jamb. The door crashes open, a pall of mist spills into the stable, and a warrior clad in full plate armor, as black as night, and wielding a cruelly spiked mace, steps forward. He raises his visor. You can see nothing inside the helmet. Your gaze is held. Now it seems you are looking up upon the fires of hell. You are filled with despair as the black mace is raised to crush you. You must fight the Death Knight. If your stamina is reduced to 6 or below, turn to 193. If you win, turn to 62. The Death Knight has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 15, so you are evenly matched. And you should have perhaps saved that insta-kill spell for now. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Shit.
This place wants to kill me. I'm in danger.
Yeah, unfortunately, Crimson, that's it. He can't. He can't use it right now. Did you just do a Ralph Wiggum quote?
Yes.
He reached Greg's spot. Ooh, no one wants to reach there. Ooh. But anyway, no, you have got to face off against this this big old thing.
Okay.
But if your stamina is reduced to 6 or below, we'll pause the game. We'll pause the battle and turn to 193. But otherwise, let's get this on. Let's get the battle music on and the adventure sheet up. And so, against the Death Knight. Your first roll, please, if you don't mind. 2d6 for your enemy. 2 4s. Gives them 18.
Okay.
And 2 for yourself, please. A 1 and a 6 gives you 17. Oh, you lose the attack round by 1 point.
Okay.
You're down to 15 stamina. Test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
2d6, please. That's a 3 and a 4, gives them 17. And 2 for yourself, please. 2 3s. I'm afraid it's not going to do it this time. You're evenly matched, you see. That's the issue. So everything you roll, you know, it's exactly the same skill. So, you know. Anyway, 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 6 and a 3. The trick is, right? The trick is try to roll higher than their roll.
Good advice. Here we go.
A 6 and a 2. No, I'm afraid you've done it again. You've lost by another 1 point. 18 to 19, and you've now lost another 2 stamina.
What are we at?
13 now.
13?
13 now, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
2d6, please. I believe that's a 1 and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Gives them 15. And 2 for yourself, please. I believe that's a 3 and a 3. That gives you 16. Well done. You've won the attack round and you've scored your first hit on the Death Knight. And they are now at 13.
All
Test
right.
your luck or carry on?
Test my luck.
You got to get 9 or below on 2d6, please. Oh, you jammy git. You did it. So we'll bring their stamina down to 12 now. Well done. And for the next attack round, 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 3 and a 4 gives them 17.
All right.
And 2d6 for yourself, please. A 6 and a 4. That's a winning score. 20 to 17. You won the attack round. And we'll bring their stamina down to 10.
All right.
Right, 2d6 for your enemy, unless you want to test your luck again.
Nope.
2 and a 5 gives them 17 again.
All right.
And 2 for yourself, please. A 4 and a 2 gives you 16. Oh, you've just lost by 1 point. And that's bringing
Right.
your stamina down to 11. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
Carry on.
Okay, 2d6. 2 4s gives them 18. And then 2 for yourself, please. A 4 and a 3. You've lost the round again, I'm afraid. 18 to 17. They win the attack round. And your stamina is now 9. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
Okay, 2d6, please. A 4 and a 3 gives them 17. And 2 for yourself.
Oh,
Afraid not. A 4 and a 1. That gives you 15.
Yep.
And now your stamina is 7.
Wait,
It's not looking
goes
good,
down to
is
6,
it?
right?
Yes, you've got to lose one more and we'll have to pause the battle.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Well,
another
shit.
high one. 20 for them. And 2d6.
Yeah, well.
A 5
Okay.
and a 1 gives you 16 to there. 20. You are now down to 5 stamina. And we will pause the game shortly. Right, so we'll just pause the game for a little while whilst we find out what's going on. In the next paragraph, 193. You are weakening. You realize you're close to death. Suddenly, a blinding light halts the Death Knight's onslaught. To your amazement, the Paladin Crusader stands before you, bathed in a silvery radiance. The Death Knight steps back, shielding its face. The Paladin's holy sword hums through the air and cuts the Death Knight in two. As abruptly as he came, the Paladin disappears. There is no sign of your adversary, but the holy sword remains, casting a glow where it lies in the straw. You pick it up, realizing that it's meant for you and you to use in your struggle against death. You grasp it, and your wounds heal magically. You regain 6 stamina points, and you may add 1 skill when using the holy sword. Now, because it's worded that way, you're already you may add 1 to your skill when using the holy sword. So yeah, all right, we'll do it that way. I'm the dungeon master. I can do what I want. Okay. This is my game as well as yours.
All right. So what are we doing?
You got the holy sword.
Awesome.
Yes. You've now got 11 skill. Because you've got the holy. If you lose that at all, then you're fucked. Okay.
Yeah.
But also, it gives you 6 stamina back. So you now have 11 stamina.
Okay.
Would you like to use any provisions?
Each provision has 4, right?
That's correct.
And
So
I
using 2
originally
provisions
had
would
19.
take you.
Yeah.
That would take you back to 19.
All right, I'll do that.
Excellent. 7 provisions you've got 7 provisions left, and your stamina is back up to its max. You still have the potion of luck, by the way. Your current luck is 8. If you were to take the potion of luck, it would put your initial luck back up. It would put your current luck back up to its initial value, but it would also increase your initial value to 11.
I'll go ahead and
go
take
up to
that as
11.
well.
Okay.
I think I'll go ahead and take that.
Are you sure you don't want to wait until you've used your luck a little bit more? It's up to you. It's your game. I'm just sort of.
No, I'll do it right now.
Okie dokie. So you now have an initial luck of 11. In fact, you have an initial skill of 11 stamina of 19, and luck of 11. So well done. Good job. That was a nice little turnaround for the books, weren't it?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like I was going to die, and then...
You pretty much were, mate. It was almost over for you.
Yep. A lucky break.
Well, this sounds like a real night out on the streets. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like going to London.
I mean, yep. I mean, I'm kind of wondering what would have been better, facing off this dark night or getting my bum a little bit hurt.
Maybe you should have gone with the dude, like Wolfie suggested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like he pulled your foot out of a man trap, and he's like, come on, you're gonna give me some. You coming back? Coming back to my place. I got wine. I got lube. Exactly, Crimson, a bum bandit. Anyway, you sleep again until the late morning sun shining into the stable wakes you. You stretch and your hand touches something cold lying in the straw. It's a gold piece, which you decide to pocket before leaving the stable. If you want to go down one of the side streets that leads to the Street of Seven Sins and the Red Dragon Inn, turn to 57. If you decide against mixing with thieves and try to take the talisman from the temple on your own, turn to 221.
I'm going to go to the Red Dragon Inn.
Okie dokie. I'm just adding your gold to the adventure sheet as well. So you got 1 gold now.
Nice.
At least you're not completely broke. So, Red Dragon, was it?
Yes.
Okie dokie. And B-roll stages here in the chat as well. Welcome in, mate. Good to see ya. Whoa, he's saying. Atom Grey over on the Rumble sides. And don't forget, boys and girls, if you are not watching on the Rumble sides, then perhaps you could go and watch over on the Rumble sides. I'm just going to post the link back in the YouTube chat if you're not already over there. If you're not following me over there, please go and follow me over there. Say hello in the chat, all that kind of stuff. Repost, like the stream. If you like what you see, you can comment below as well. Or do all the things for the algorithm. We need more eyes on Read and Roll.
Like the stream, caress the stream, love the stream, do things with the stream that we will never talk about.
Yes, exactly. You can do whatever you want to this stream in the comfort of your own home, in the privacy. Good luck winning, says Mid Iowa Gamer.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's because he has to go back to work. So have a good night, everyone. He says, thank you for being here, Mid. It's good to see ya, and we'll see you soon.
Good luck at work.
And Drunk Poet is here saying, much love to you all. Thank you very much.
Hey, Drunk.
It's good to see you, Drunk. Joho, I'm here. Joho, did I miss some people? Joho, I'm here. Or maybe that means something in Dutch. I don't know. Because she's from them parts of the world.
Oh.
I know, exotic, right?
Very exotic.
I love going to Rotterdam and places like that. Very nice.
I've never been, but it's one of those places that I would like to go to.
Yeah, you should. Lovely women there. They've got lots of red lights. It's brilliant.
Some window shopping, huh?
Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, and then Anne Frank's house in Amsterdam as well. You could go to see Anne Frank's house. I went to Anne Frank's house. She wasn't in.
No, she wasn't.
No. Anyway, you take a side street which leads you towards the Street of Seven Sins and are almost pushed aside by a couple of students in blue togas. They are quarrelling and begin fighting in front of you. It seems that one of them disagrees violently with something the other has said. As they tussle, you notice that the angry young man has dropped a small brass tiger charm. Will you interrupt the quarrel and give them the charm back, ignore them and go on your way, or pick up the charm?
Oh. No. Blue togas, huh?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna go on my way. I don't. No. Not gonna get involved.
It's very wise, I think. Never get involved with young lads in blue togas. You come out into the Street of Seven Sins and soon find the Red Dragon Inn. Steps lead downwards and the sound of raucous laughter floats up from the smoke-filled gloom below. You enter and walk over to the only part of the dive where it is light enough to make out anything. Passing tables and stools, you come to the bar, behind which stands the bulky proprietor of the inn. Do you have the brass tiger charm? No, you don't, so we'll turn to 3. You ask the barman for a mug of ale. While he pours you your drink, your eyes adjust to the gloom and you survey his customers. You have never seen a more disreputable bunch of villainous-looking cutthroats. The barman says, "That'll be a piece of gold." You hand over your money, and as you replace your money pouch, a dozen pairs of eyes watch closely. The only one who doesn't watch is a stooped old man cleaning slops off an empty table. Will you talk to the barman, walk over to the old man, or approach 6 surly-looking men who look like thieves?
I'll talk to the old man.
Okie dokie.
I mean, what are they even looking at? I don't have any money. That was the last piece of gold I had.
Yeah, it was literally the only piece of gold that you had. You are now yet again a pauper, having drank yourself into destitution.
I mean, yeah. Sounds fair.
And just before we do, we've got Arturo TV. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Arturo. That's how you say it. Arturo TV. Welcome in, mate. Pleasure to see you. Is that a raid? It doesn't say that you've raided. It usually does. But thanks for the emotes. Excuse me. Thanks for the emotes.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, yes, you want to talk to the talk to the old man turning to 19. The toothless old man mutters at you. He tells you that this ale cellar is a dangerous place. Having given his warnings, he shuffles fearfully away. Will you go back to the bar, or will you go over to the table where the 6 surly-looking men are sitting?
Well, shit. All right, I'm going back to the bar, I guess.
The barman says, "You're not like my usual customers. A rough lot comes in here most days. These fellows don't rely on charity for crust, you know." Will you try to make friends and ask him how he keeps order, or ask him how they get their money?
I guess I'll try to make friends.
"I manage mostly," he says, "but it puts me in the mind of one time not so long ago when things really got out of hand." He goes on to tell you the story about Heimdall the Mighty. It seems that Heimdall was one of the strongest and most unpleasant men ever to have swilled beer in the Red Dragon. One day, a stranger, Tuchev, accepted his invitation to a round of arm wrestling. Heimdall lost for the first time in his life, and he was furious and threatened the awful reprisals if Tuchev ever returned. A few nights later, Tuchev did return and began methodically, fucking hell. I come from a country that spawned this language. You'd think I'd be able to read it.
Don't worry, I couldn't either.
Methodically to insult Heimdall and two of his friends. In the inevitable fight which followed, Chuchev killed them and carved his initials on Heimdall's forehead. He worships the god of insane chaos, Insta-kill. And since then, none have dared gainsay him here, even though they are all thieves and murderers. You decide that the time has come to introduce yourself to the thieves, and you walk over to their table.
You've just gone straightly to them. Fine.
Yes, indeed. I forgot to put the highlighted comment down. But yes, you're going over to them anyway. But basically, you could have either gone straight over to them, or you could have got a little bit of exposition from the old man and the barman, and that's precisely what you did. So now you know a little bit more about the world. And we've got the eclectic goat here. Welcome, goat. It's good to see you. I see I got here just in time. You did. He hasn't died yet. He came close to it. Came very
a few
close
times.
to it.
I mean, let's be honest. I came close to it, like with my first decision.
That's true. Actually, you did almost. Natty's saying you came from a country that took all the cool parts of different languages and mashed them all together. That's
true.
That's my country. What have you drank, Jack? You are struggling over the words. Like I said, it's the speech jamming because I can hear myself. It's you wouldn't believe how much I am trying to get my words out. Sometimes I struggle, and sometimes it's easy.
Dude, you're doing good. I would not be able to do that.
I appreciate you saying so. Thank you very much. Legatus is saying, first decision to play the game. Indeed.
Yep, almost died with that.
Your pronunciation did, though. Yes. Have a drain hemorrhage. I think that was meant to say brain hemorrhage. No, brain damage, of course. Drain bramage. Indeed. See, I definitely do have it. Anyway, let's get over to it. Let's go over to the 6 cutthroats. You introduce yourself to the motley group of villains. They do not reply. You persevere, saying that you only wish to speak to them for a few moments. One of them, whose face is marked by a jagged scar running from ear to chin, fixes you with a stare and grates, "We don't care for the law, so watch yourself. You could be dead before you knew we moved." So what are you going to do? Are you going to ask them the way to the Thieves Guild? Say you need help with some unfinished business? Or boldly retort that their threats don't scare you? It's getting a bit more dangerous now, isn't it? There are no, like... You don't know what to do with them. You know, they're like... A lot of your decisions so far have been very passive.
I'm looking for the way to the guild.
Okay. 145. Scarface says, "What do you mean? Are you suggesting we're thieves?" There's an edge in his voice and a tension amongst his comrades, two of whom have their hands on their daggers. Will you hotly deny it, say that you are, ignore this, and say that you have valuable information for them?
Do I?
So, are you hotly denying that they are thieves? Because they're saying, are you suggesting we're thieves? So do you deny it, or say that you are suggesting they're thieves, or ignore it and just say, I've got some information for you?
I've got some information. I don't know what that information is, but we'll see.
They appear interested and offer you some ale. You accept a mug and you do not drink. You suggest that in helping you, they might gain a great deal. They agree to meet you and tell you to come to the Thieves Guild at midday tomorrow via a disused coal hole in Hornbeam Road. You begin to chat to them.
Wait, what was the road?
Hornbeam. And it's a coal hole. In the coal hole. Even Goat's saying, Jack, what's wrong with you? Jack, what's wrong with you tonight? You're all tongue-tied. I am. I swear to God, something has happened and I am even more behind in my headphones than usual. So it's just speech jamming me. I don't know if you've ever had that speech jamming effect before, but it's really quite difficult to carry on a conversation whilst you can hear yourself like a half a second or more in your own ears.
Mm-hmm.
I got some information for you. That means you're gay.
Hey, I denied the guy earlier.
You did. You did. Two newcomers enter the Red Dragon ale cellar. The first is a very tall, wiry man whose frame is draped in a black cloak. The only hint of colour is his hair, very curly and dyed bright corn yellow. The second is a handsome young woman dressed in a bizarre patchwork of armour. The barman mutters under his breath, then forces his face into a smile. Chuchev, Cassandra, welcome, he shouts obsequiously. The thieves move away from you and sit at another table. Chuchev strolls to the bar and orders a drink. Cassandra sits opposite you at your table. She ignores you and Chuchev joins her. Will you say nothing, get up and leave the ale cellar, or introduce yourself?
So this is the guy who destroyed Heimdall.
Yeah. Well remembered.
Yeah, but I think if I just stand up and leave, like that would be seen as an insult. So I guess I'll say hi.
Wow. Okay, that's very insightful of you. Very sort of, intuitive. They tell you their names are Chuchev and Cassandra. Chuchev says, "You are a newcomer. What brings you to the Red Dragon?" The beautiful Cassandra takes a dagger from her boot and starts to toss it end over end, catching it each time by the tip. As you consider your answer, she tosses it again but does not catch it. It buries itself in the table, a centimetre from your hand. Will you say that you wish to meet some thieves, say you came in for a drink, or tell him to mind his own business?
I came in to have a drink.
Alone? Inquires Tuchev. Strangers don't come in here to the Red Dragon just for a drink. Don't you know we're all thieves? What are you up to? Will you tell him to mind his own business, or apologise and say you must have made a mistake and leave?
I must have made a mistake and I leave.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's smart, but...
You step out, squinting against the bright light of the late afternoon sun. Add 1 luck point for visiting the Red Dragon Inn and living to tell the tale. You are back in the Street of Seven Sins. So, first of all, you're already at 11 luck. You're full up, basically. So I can't add any more luck to your score. But nevertheless, you were lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well done.
Nice.
If you met a sage and he's invited you to dinner, that didn't happen. So if you have not been invited or do not wish to go, you may go down the side street called Cobbler's Walk, heading west, or go down Merchant Street, heading northwest.
Oh shit. Those
For
street
want of a
names
better
don't.
word.
Yeah, those street names don't sound familiar.
Oh dear. What will you do? Will you head west down Cobbler's Walk or go down Merchant Street heading northwest?
Vagabond was here earlier, so northwest.
Excellent callback. 394. Here we go. You pass several markets where grain merchants are dealing, but one small drab shop looks more interesting. A board announces Alembic the Alchemist. There is nothing in the window but a small plate with what looks like five hazelnuts on it and a stuffed lynx. Peering in, you see a man dressed in white, sleeveless robes, with a phoenix rising from the flames embroidered on it. Will you enter the shop or go on your way? You don't really have any money, but... Oh, actually, you don't even have any in your adventures pot now, so you can't even buy some gold. You could have bought some gold with your rubies, but you don't have any now.
Yeah, so I'll continue on. Since I can't buy anything.
Well, you could still enter the shop. I mean, there's no saying that there couldn't be something in there that happens. But I got to be honest with you, I don't actually know what happens when you go inside the shop.
No, I'll just continue on.
I don't remember.
I'll continue on.
Going on your way. Okay. You turn down Carriage Street and see the sign of an inn, the Silver Trinket. It is next to a large stable and workhouse. It seems a much more pleasant place than the Red Dragon Inn. And the hour is growing late, so you decide to go in. Is our Tomby here? Did our Tomby just raid? This is a nut shop. Yeah, a Phoenix and nut shop. Tomby's here. Welcome in, Tomby. Good to see you, my friend. Howdy, ladies. Toga. How far back are you, Grizzled? Anyway, what are we doing? The tap room of the inn is empty. You ask for a hot meal and a room for the night. The innkeeper tells you that this will cost you 3 gold pieces, but he says he's short-handed and that if you'll do the washing up, he'll let you stay for nothing. The choice is yours. You have a delicious meal of roast hippogriffs in cream sauce, and after your meal, you sleep like a log and you wake up feeling refreshed, gain 4 stamina points. And then you set out in search of the Thieves Guild. That was a good turnout, but you're already up to your maximum stamina, so we'll just go to 64.
All right. And nice, I washed the dishes.
You did. I mean, no man has ever been stabbed whilst washing the dishes, surely. As you set off, you see a small group of people clustered around a man wearing a flowing grey cloak and one dangling gold earring. He's making huge bunches of flowers appear and disappear to cries of delight and amusement from the crowd. Will you try to find a way into the Thieves Guild, try to regain the talisman on your own, or stay and watch the magic?
The Thieves Guild.
Well, that was a quick and easy decision.
Yeah.
You seem to know what you want in this journey. Have you been told about a storm drain? You haven't, have you?
No.
149. You turn left down Hornbeam Road for the coal hole. You see what looks like a coal cellar at the back of the dilapidated warehouse. You duck into it and find a small hidden door on the other side of the pile of coal. You crawl down a chute and out into a small passageway that winds for some distance beneath the city. You come to a door and push it open. You step out into a magnificently furnished room. Evidently, the Thieves' Guild lacks nothing. A group of men is waiting for you, lounging on sofas. Some of them you recognize from the Red Dragon. In particular, the one with the scar running from ear to chin.
Okay.
Scarface looks you up and down for a moment. Then he says, "Right, I'll get the Guildmaster. We'll see what he has to say." There's an uneasy silence before he returns with another man. Scarface says, "This is Vagrant, Guildmaster of the Thieves." Vagrant is a handsome, middle-aged man wearing an ermine jacket, twirling his mustache. He asks you the purpose of your visit. What will you say? Will you say that you need help stealing something? That you want to steal the Talisman of Death? Or that you will lead them to a hoard of priceless jewelry?
I want... What was the first one? Just steal something?
You need help stealing something. The second one is you need to steal the Talisman of Death. And the third one is you want to lead them to a hoard of priceless jewelry.
I want to steal something.
Just something, not the Talisman of Death. Okay.
Exactly.
Interesting. Natty is saying, a nut shop? You gotta pay to hold the nuts. Firmly grasp them.
Yes.
You only have to worry if they ask you to cough. You pay extra to get them to cough.
Ooh.
It's always extra. Oh no, it's I was wrong, Clifton. Tomby's given us a link to a YouTube video of a man doing the dishes and getting stabbed.
Oh. Damn it.
Whoopsie. Who'd have thought? It does happen then.
Yep.
But you didn't, so that's the good thing. Anyway.
Lucky me, yes.
Yes. So you're on page 209 currently. Just log that in your book, because don't forget you can use your backtrack at any time. So steal something, 315. Oh yes, says Vagrant. What is this thing? If you say you're not prepared to tell what it is, but hang on. If you say you're not prepared to tell what it is, but it lies in the Temple of Fel Corinla, turn to 370. If you tell them it's the Talisman of Death and you are prepared to share the spoils when you get it, turn to 276. So which one will you do? Will you say you're not prepared to tell them what it is, but it's in Fel Corinla, the Temple of Fel Corinla, or tell them that it's the Talisman of Death?
Oh, I'm gonna tell him it's in the temple. But that's all.
370.
Yeah.
Thank you, says Vagrant. Now that we know where to go, we have no further need of you. He snaps his fingers and a volley of crossbow bolts find their mark and you crash to the ground, dead. Turn to 109. Oh dear. Do you want to use your backtrack perhaps and go back?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that, because otherwise I'm dead.
So 315, weren't it? Sorry, I have to do this manually, and it's not quite accurate. Damn you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to tell them that it's the Talisman of Death instead?
Yep.
And you've lost your backtrack now, so that's that done, unless someone is generous enough to donate and gives you enough money to buy your backtrack back. But for now, what will happen is I will stop tracking your progress. So until you get a backtrack back, I'm not tracking your progress now. And so yeah, that's the end of that lifeline. Right.
Okay.
Say that it's the Talisman of Death.
Okay.
There is a hushed silence broken by Vagrant. That is indeed beyond price. He suddenly barks out an order. We'll mount an expedition before they move the talisman. It is market day, a good time. Scarface, Jemmy the Rat, Bloodheart, and young Lord Min, you will accompany our friend here. Some hours later, when they've finished their preparations, you set off. As you leave, you see a piece of graffiti scrawled in blood on the wall. There is no honor among thieves. You resolve to be on your guard. And
I thought that's
just
the whole thing about thieves is that there is honor among thieves.
Ah, well, this, as we learned from Greg, because Greg is very knowledgeable about Dungeons and Dragons and all things, like Steve Jackson and, like Warhammer and board games, basically TTRGP. He's very knowledgeable about it. But basically, yes, that's a callback. In fact, he showed us like an image of it from like a Dungeons and Dragons game or a book or something like that, and it has that scrawled on the wall basically. Anyway,
okay.
One more, he said, Crimson, because he's Scottish. One more. $20 dip dobs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. That's $20 dib dobs you've got right there. You now have enough to buy back your backtrack. You also have enough to buy another Insta-kill spell, but you could also buy anything else up to the value of 20 rubies from that list you've got in front of you.
I think I will get the backtrack.
Okay.
I mean, if you die, yeah.
Yeah, it could be a good thing. But thank you once again, Crimson, for the $20 donation. Keeping the Greers geesed.
Indeed. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Cheers very much, Mace. Yes, and Wendy's saying hello to Tomby there. Lovely. Right, so we'll get your adventure sheet up. And we'll knock it down to 15 there. We'll give you your backtrack back. And so I'll start tracking your progress again.
Okay.
And once again, thank you very much, Crimson, for the donation.
Yes. It will help.
It will help immensely. 241. Scarface leads you through the maze of back alleys into a building that Jemmy the Rat tells you is a safe house. You climb onto the roof and continue running across the rooftops of the city. Soon you're on the top of a tall house just below the top of the Temple of Fel Carinla. Bloodheart, a hulking silent fellow, takes a rope and a grappling hook from his shoulder. He effortlessly throws it round the top of one of the temple columns, and he secures his end to a chimney stack and walks across the tightrope he's created. You all manage to cross hand over hand and join him in the temple eaves. Jemmy the Rat, a wiry man with fingers like spiders' legs, finds a skylight and, true to his name, prizes off the bars and picks the lock. Reaching inside, he disarms a trap containing a poisoned dart. You marvel at his nimble-fingered skill. They lower a rope and you all drop down to the top of a staircase. You catch sight of an old serving man passing a doorway on the landing. The others have not noticed him. Will you silence the old man in case he's seen you, or ignore him, hoping he didn't?
Oh, I'm silencing him.
Okie dokie. You creep up behind the old man as he shuffles along the corridor. Will you use the pommel of your sword and try to knock him out, or strike him down with your sword?
Oh, I'm striking him down.
Very well. You drive your sword into his back. He lets out a scream of pain as he dies. Lord Min, a small, agile young man, is behind you. He says, "Sloppily done. We may all pay for that. Now hurry."
Well, shit.
Well, you've also got your backtrack still. You could go back again and just bang him on the back of the head with the pommel. And you could buy another backtrack.
Yes, because screaming does not help.
No, I guess it does not. So, once again, you've used your backtrack, just for now. We'll go back to 217. I'm just doing this in the background here. 217. Right. So, I assume you're buying your backtrack back?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. There we go. So you can make another backtrack if you like in the future. But for now, we're back at 217. And I assume you want to try and knock him out with the pommel of your sword.
Yes.
You strike the old temple servant across the back of his neck with the pommel of your sword. He collapses soundlessly. You go up to tie him up. "Good work," says Lord Min, a small, agile young man. "Now I'll finish it." He steps forward with his dagger, meaning to slit the old man's throat. Will you stop him or let him kill the old man?
I'll let him kill him.
Okie dokie. 239. The old man gurgles softly and dies. Lord Min grins wolfishly. Lose 1 luck point for your callous action. So I'm just going to delete that from there. You've got 10 current luck now.
Fair enough.
You hurry on down the stairs, which lead to a set of double doors. A guard is on duty, but she is overwhelmed before she can make a sound. Inside the inner sanctum of the temple, a tall, raven-haired woman is praying at the altar, upon which lies the talisman of death. She appears to be talking to her goddess, Fel Corinla. Beyond the altar is a large marble statue of the goddess, wearing chainmail, her expression arrogant and cruelly beautiful. The tall woman rises and turns to you. "Hounds of hell! It's Horkana! The high priestess," breathes Jemmy the rat. "I'm off. You look around to see the thieves have disappeared. Before you can what? That should say try, not buy. TR. There we go. Before you can try to follow, Horkana casts a spell and the doors fly shut. Turn to 222.
Alright.
"How dare you desecrate the temple? How dare you interrupt me whilst I'm speaking with the goddess?" Alright, she says it softly.
Okay.
White with... Why would she say it softly? White with rage? That doesn't make sense.
Who knows?
Anyway,
very
I said
softly.
it.
I mean, I guess that maybe that's just as softly as she can actually talk.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't care. That's how she's being played. "I dedicate your soul to the goddess," she drives. She drives her fist into the air and chops it downwards. A pillar of flame descends from the vaulted roof. Roll 1 die. If you score a 1 to 4, turn to 105. If you score a 5 or a 6, turn to 132. So just roll 1 die, please. 1d6.
All right.
A 3, so it's 1 to 4, turn to 105. I just want to say hello to Bane of the Shills, who I can see in the chat there. Welcome in, my friend. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Hey.
You jump aside at the last moment, but are still caught by the heat of the blast. Lose 3 stamina points. If you're still alive, you may wish to use one of the following if you have them. Vial of Vapors of Speed, you don't have that. An amulet made from the horn of a unicorn. A scroll of Agonizing Doom, you don't have any of those things.
Nope.
So we'll have to turn to page 50. But first of all, you lose 3 stamina points, so you're now down to 16.
Okay.
Okay, so page 50. Orkana draws her sword and advances on you, snarling with tigerous ferocity. You must fight the High Priestess. So she's got a skill of 12 and a stamina of 14. She's slightly over your skill there, so she's got the advantage. You don't have any things bought, but let's think about this.
How much stamina does she have?
She has 12 skill, so you have 11. She's got 1 more skill than you.
And the stamina?
14. And you're at 16. Right, so you know that monetization list that I sent to you?
Yep.
You could, for 1 ruby, buy a provision. And you could use that in the battle right now. Before you even start, you could use that provision, take you back up to 19 stamina. In fact, let me just bring your adventure sheet up. So yeah, you could use 1 provision that you've bought. You see, the problem is you're currently about to be locked in the battle, so you can't use the provisions that are available to you there. But you could buy one for $1 or 1 ruby and eat it, and then you'd be back up to 19 again.
Okay. 1 moment. I'm looking at this.
Yeah, no worries.
1 random potion.
Oh, fuck's sake, says Crimson. And Star Wars Marvel Purist is here. Welcome in, my friend.
Hey.
Welcome.
So if I can spend rubies, then I think I'm going to spend 3 of them.
Okay.
1 provision that I can take, and 1 potion. But I have to roll for that, right?
Okay, so are you rolling for a random potion then?
Or can I choose one?
So you can buy a random. You can either buy a random potion for 2 rubies, and then you have to roll for whichever one you get, basically. But you could have a potion of choice. But the thing is, you have to roll a 6 in order to get the potion of luck. So if you buy a provision, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say you've bought 1 provision. So you've now oh, hang on. Do you know what?
And directly using that, so
yeah, and you're directly using that straight away. So we'll bring your stamina up to 9. Now, so as I was saying, if you roll for a potion, like a random potion, if you get a 6, it will be a potion of luck. If you want to roll for a potion of choice, whether it be skill or stamina, you could roll for that. You could buy a potion for 3 rubies, but if you want to try for the luck potion, you have to still try to roll a 6.
No, then I'm going to go with the 3 rubies for a skill.
Okie dokie. Oh, yes, potion of skill. Sorry.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting choice. And so now you're down to 6 rubies. Right then, so I guess we got to get into this battle. Orkana has a skill of 12 and a stamina of 14. Is that everything that you wanted to do with your rubies?
Yes.
Okie dokie then, let's get the battle music on. And without further ado, for the first round of this battle, roll 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 4 and a 1 gives them 17.
All right.
And 2 for yourself, please. A 1 and a 3.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, look, you've got rubies.
Yes.
You got 6 rubies. You could actually buy a reroll, but there's no saying that it's going to be any better than the one you just made.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna continue the fight.
Okie dokie then. Well, that's 2 away now from your stamina. You lost the attack round. You've now got a stamina of 17. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
2d6 for your enemy then, please. A 2 and a 3 gives them 17 again. And 2 for yourself, please. I'm going to take that as a 4 and a 2. That's 17 for you. That means you parried blows. No harm done. 2d6, please. A 5 and a 4 gives... Oh, them 21. Christ. And 2 for yourself, please. A 6 and a 2 gives you 19. Unlucky. You've lost the attack round again.
Yep. I'll continue.
And sorry, yes. So now you're down to 15 stamina, and you will just continue. 2d6 then, please. A 4 and a 3 gives them 19. And 2 for yourself, please. A 6 and a 1 gives you 18. Oh, you lost again by 1 point. That brings your stamina down to 13 now.
Yep, I'm really lucky in this one.
So 5 and a 2 gives them 19 again. And 2 for yourself. A 5 and a 3 gives you 19 too, so you've parried blows again. She's a tough cookie to crack.
Indeed.
Test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
B-roll stage, you're saying this poor man needs a laugh track, not battle music.
Yes.
Harsh. Harsh, bro. What a 2 for yourself, please.
Yep.
A 4 and a 3 gives you 18 to their 19. You've lost the attack battle. Attack round again. Your stamina is now 11. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
6 and 2 gives them 20 this time. They're getting more powerful. A 6 and 2 gives you 19. I'm afraid you lose the attack round again, and your stamina is now down to 9. You could, by the way, buy another potion of choice, that being the potion of stamina, and you could take that during the battle, and it will restore your stamina back up to its initial values. Just letting you know, just throwing it out there. So, unless you want to, unless you want to test your luck, carry on.
I'll continue.
2d6 then, please. A 1 and a 4 gives them 17. That's a bit more, that's a bit more doable. A 3 and a 4 gives you 18 to their 17. Finally, you've won an attack round, and will bring their stamina down to 12. Would you like to test your luck now or carry on?
Sure, I'll test my luck.
Okay,
what is it?
10 or below on 2d6, please.
I mean, the way I've been rolling, it should be no problem, right?
Okay, there you go. It is. You were lucky. 9 is now your current luck, and we'll reduce their stamina down to 10. Let's carry on with the next attack round. And 2d6, please. 1 and 5 gives them 18.
All right.
And 2 for yourself. Oh, unlucky, mate.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah. But the little baby cheeses.
Yeah.
I like them. The ones covered in wax. Oh, sorry. Was that a 1 and a 2?
Yes, a 1 and a 2 for the enemy.
So a 1 and a 2. Your stamina is now 7, by the way.
Okay.
A 1 and a 2 gives them 15, and 2 for yourself, please. A 5 and a 2 gives you 18. Good job. You win the attack round. We'll bring their stamina down to 8. Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
Now I would have 9, right? Luck.
Yeah, you've got 9 luck. You've got to get 9 or below on 2d6 to be lucky.
No, I'm going to continue.
Before you do, I just wanted to say thank you very much for being here, Wendy. Hey, boys and girl. My ride to Dreamland is calling. See you somewhere on my platform. Ciao, ciao. Good night, Wendy. Thank you for being
Good
here.
night.
It is great to see you and great to have you in here. And Crimson
Indeed.
Shadows saying, fuck's sake, Horkana, stop winning your boot. But yes, good night, Wendy. Pleasure to have you here. We'll see you soon.
Good night.
Right
All
then,
right.
2d6 for your enemy, please.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. 22 for them. That's going to be a hard score to beat. 2 for yourself, please. A 5 and a 6. Oh my god. Did you parry blows? You did? That was lucky, bro.
I thought we're wait, are we not on the same level?
No, she's got 1 more stamina than you.
Oh shit. So she started with 2 more than me. Shit. Wait,
no,
no.
1 more.
I mean the skills.
Yeah, the skills. You've got 11, she's got 12.
Yeah, so she had Wait, no,
I think you're confusing the stamina and the skill. So she's got a skill of 12, you've got a skill of 11. So her attack values are 1 more than yours, if you get what I mean.
Didn't I
She
say
started-
skill earlier? The potion that I got?
Yeah, skill.
So shouldn't I have been at 12 too?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, so a potion, only the potion of luck gives you 1 more. Whenever you use a potion of luck, it gives you 1 more. But the potion of skill. Okay, so hang on a second.
Okay, so
I'll
then what
allow
did
ya.
the potion of
I'll-
skill do?
I'll allow you to swap the potion of skill out for a potion of stamina. Since you thought that it gives you 1 more skill, it doesn't. It would only restore your current score, your current skill score back to its initial value of 11.
Oh, okay.
So if you want, I'll allow you to swap that potion of skill out for a potion of stamina.
All right. Then I guess I'll do that.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes, so anyway, you parried blows in the last round, which means you did no damage to each other. 2d6 for your enemy, please. Oh,
Oh, shit.
that gives them 23. That's 3 of those in a row now.
Yep.
Or is it 23? Yeah, not going to cut it this
Yeah.
time, I'm afraid, buddy.
Nope.
But don't worry, you can use that potion of stamina.
Okay, what point am I at right now?
So you have just got a 17. You have 5 stamina left.
All right, I'm gonna wait 1 more attack against me. Then, yeah. All right.
2d6 for your enemy, then, please. A 6 and a 2 gives them 20.
Jeez.
2 for yourself, please. A
Really?
1 and a 3 gives you 15, I'm afraid. That's another attack round lost, and you now have a current stamina of 3.
All right, I'll take that potion.
Very well. Your stamina has been restored all the way back up to 19. 2d6 for your enemy, please. A 4 and a 5 gives them 21.
Incredible.
Indeed.
Not having any luck with these rolls right now.
Not right now, no. That's 19 to their 21, I'm afraid. You've lost the attack round.
All right.
And that brings you down to 17. Test your luck or carry on.
I'm gonna carry on.
2d6 then, please. Atom's asking, is Smoo rolling for you? That's an inside joke. That's 21 for them. And 2d6 for yourself, please. Yeah, Rick has cursed the dice.
Thank you.
I mean, maybe you want to buy a re-roll. That was quite a low roll, so that's 50. But mind you, maybe you want to wait until they roll a worse. What's it? I don't know. It's up to you. But don't forget, you could buy a re-roll if you want to use it. But for now, you've just scored 15 against their 21 again.
Yeah.
And now your stamina is 15. Test your luck or carry on.
How much stamina does she have left?
8.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, a 2 and a 2 gives you gives them 16. And 2 for yourself, please. Finally, some luck. 19 to 16. You win the attack round. And their stamina is now 6. Would you like to test your luck or carry on? If you are lucky, you'll bring their stamina down to 4. If you're unlucky, their stamina goes back up to 7.
I'll continue.
2d6 for the enemy then, please. 6 and a 1 gives them 19.
All right.
And 2 for yourself. A 5 and a 3 gives you 19. You've parried. Okay, next round. 2d6, please. A 4 and a 1 gives them 17. That's a little bit more doable.
All right.
2 for yourself. Oh, I don't know. 3 and a 3. Ah, you parried blows again.
How much is the reroll?
5 rubies.
And I have 6 left.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do a reroll.
Okie dokie. I wish you the best of luck. Sorry, you got 1 left now. Best of luck. Roll 2d6 and we'll roll them again for yourself.
Oh,
3 and a 3. No, I'm gonna allow you to roll again.
this is just ridiculous. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll. All right. Thanks.
A 5 and a 1. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah,
it was 17 anyway. You parried again. I'm sorry. I can't let you roll it again. But nevertheless.
No, all good. Of course.
B-roll. Parry on my wayward son.
Yes.
A 4 and a 3 gives them 19. 2 for yourself. Nice! A 5 and a 6. That's 22 for you against their 19. You've now brought their stamina down to 4. Do you want to test your luck or carry on?
I'll carry on.
2d6 then, please. Nice, that's better. A 1 and a 2 gives them 15. The only way that you can lose this roll is by rolling exactly the same or less, which is snake eyes. Lovely. That's how we do it. That's 21 to their 15. She's weakened. Now you can go in for the kill, surely. Would you like to test your luck or carry on?
How much does she have?
She has 2 left. You could, if you're lucky, you could destroy her outright, or you could just carry on to the next round and see if you kill her. You got to get 9
And
or
if I'm unlucky, she gets
1 more back, so she'll have 3, which means it'll be 2 rounds to kill her at least.
all right. No risk, no fun, right? So, I'm testing the luck.
Okay.
9 or low.
9 or below on 2d6. Yeah, that's it, my boy.
Finally, those numbers come in well.
You've now got a current luck of 8. You have won the attack round, and you have destroyed Horkana. The battle
Finally.
is over.
She deserved that death.
Whew. Good job, buddy. Well done. Well done. Now let's see what happens next. Go to 44. What was you going to say?
That was hard fought.
You deserve to win that, mate. It was hard fought. That was one of the longest battles we've actually had on the show. Especially since you were able to use the potion of stamina and rebuild your stamina score back up again.
Yep.
Right, so anyway. Oh, Crimson, you should have waited, bro. You should have waited until maybe the next one. Crimson Shadow coming in clutch again. I don't know whether to... Well, you see, there's something coming up in a second, and it'll be obvious why I'm a bit like, you shouldn't have sent that in now. But thank you very much, Crimson Shadow. I appreciate you sending in 20 more dollary dibdobs. You now have 20 rubies in your adventurous pot, Clifton.
Thank you.
21.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much to Crimson Shadow. I know, Atom. Nice. It will become apparent in a second, Crimson. It will become apparent. But nevertheless, let's just see what some of y'all were saying. Bleed in hell. Has Rick cursed the dice? Smooth rock. The potions are a bit confusing. Only the one. The one potion is confusing. Or do you mean the way that you have to roll for them or buy them? Maybe it is a little bit confusing. Maybe I could make it a little bit easier. I don't know. It's a good suggestion, and I'll take it on board. Atom, thank you for sharing that with me. It might be, Atom. It might be. Anyway, let's take a look at what the story says. Horkana collapses onto the floor, lifeless. You walk to the altar and take the talisman of death. It's cold and heavy, but at last you've regained it. Gained 1 luck point. Nice. So let's just get over to your adventure sheet and add and add these on. Yes, nice indeed. You've got the talisman back. And 1 luck point, so you now have 9 luck.
Almost back to square one.
Almost.
Except for the 10 gold.
Also, you might want to eat one of your provisions, perhaps in a short while.
Yeah, that sounds yeah, definitely. How many do I have left?
You've got 7 provisions left. If you eat one now, it'll fill you back up to your initial stamina of 19.
All right, let's do that.
Well, hold off just for a second. Just to see what happens in the next couple of chapters or in the next couple of pages. However, you look back at Horkana and your scalp crawls. Her wounds are healing. Even as you watch, she tries to raise herself from the pool of blood in which she lies. Will you go back to Horkana, or will you run to the double doors?
I do have a backtrack, right?
You do have a backtrack.
Then here's to hoping that if I run towards her, I have the opportunity to finish her off.
So you want to go back to Horkana?
Yes.
You notice that a ring on Horkana's finger is glowing with a green light. As her wounds close up, quickly you take it off before she comes fully back to life. You place it on your own finger. It's a ring of regeneration. Regain 6 stamina points. Will you now try to leave through the double doors or search the inner sanctum of the temple of Felcarinla? So before you do anything, we'll restore your 6 points. Of course, unfortunately, we can't go any higher than the initial stamina of 19. No, 19. But yes, you're fully restored.
Okay, however, I do have a question about the ring.
Okay.
So, I mean, I just killed her and she was coming back to life. Does that happen to me?
Do you know what? Make your choice. Will you now try to leave through the double doors or search the inner sanctum?
I'm gonna leave.
Okie dokie. The doors open easily. It seems that the magic has faded now that Horkana is truly dead. The thieves have been spying on you through the keyhole. Scarface says, "The door was locked. We couldn't get in." He leads the way back up to the skylight, and if you still have Horkana's ring, you can feel it grow cold and see that it has been tarnished to a dull grey metal. Its magic is only working within the inner sanctum, and suddenly the alarm bell tolls loudly. As you reach the top of the landing, a group of warrior women appears on the stairs behind you in hot pursuit. You all run for the rope hanging from the skylight. As you reach it, you sense a movement at your side and dodge the murderous thrust of Bloodheart's dagger just in time. Before he can strike again, the warrior women let loose a volley of crossbow bolts. Bloodheart's body is peppered with quarrels, shielding you as you climb the rope. Leaving the stricken Bloodheart to his fate, the remaining thieves jump agilely from the temple roof to the roof of the nearby house, and you will have to jump too. So roll 2 dice, if you please, and it's got to be actually just roll 2 dice.
Okay,
please. Okay, so you scored a 5 and we're testing it against your skill, which is 11. If the total is less than or equal to your skill score, turn to 163. So we'll turn to 163 because it was equal to or less than. You land safely next to the thieves. Scarface looks surprised to see you. "Bloodheart?" he inquires. "Failed, you treacherous dogs." "Oh, failed, you treacherous dogs," you reply, brandishing your sword. Jemmy the Rat turns tail and flees across the rooftops. Lord Min looks at Scarface and shrugs. "I'm not fighting the killer of Horkana," he says. Then they swing under the eaves and climb like spiders into an open window. Not wishing to attempt this climb, you make your way back to the safe house across the rooftops and climb down into the street, where you stop to regain your breath, leaving the city. And with that, my friend, I'm afraid that is where your journey must end for now. Time will stand still on your adventure, and we will have to come back next time to find out what happens. So yes, Crimson, indeed, as Atom said, the reason why I'm a bit like, you did it just as we hit the 3-hour mark. You made that wonderful donation, and thank you for that. But right now, Clifton, this is where you stand. You have really good stats. You've got 11 skill. You've got an initial. You've got like top marks apart from your luck. And it's really not bad all over. Basically, you've got 21 rubies in your adventurer's pot. You've got the talisman of death. And you've defeated Horkana, and you're about to leave the city. So really, you are on a really good track to win this this adventure. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do it in one session, as some people have done with some of the adventures.
No, that's...
but
I mean, I did have to do a bit of a detour there, figure out how to get the freaking talisman back, right?
And you did it with ease, almost. Well, I say with ease. But yeah, well done. You see, even Wolfie knows that bell. You didn't read my message. Which one? Have one more. You bastard, it's almost one. Yes, exactly. That one. You took the ring and finished her as a result. Yes, those are the rest. Those are the messages. Oh, yes, and of course, Crimson is available for a phone a friend, too. Nice. He's quite good at these books, you see.
Okay. I'll have to remember that next time.
Yeah. But have you enjoyed yourself, matey?
Oh, yes. This was a lot of fun. I absolutely loved the story. The battles are fun. Hard fought. Fun.
You did a really good job. You've had a fantastic game all the way through, mate. And I'm really, pleased the way things have gone. And I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself on your first time here. And what did you think? Like in terms of the fact that you've not played any TTRGBT, LBGTQ, whatever.
Ooh. I mean, yes, I didn't go along with the man.
Exactly. You didn't go home with him, and it was all right anyway. You did it without his help anyway. But in terms of the fact that you've never played these games before, how do you feel about it? Sort of like breaking you into the world of tabletop.
Oh yes, absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to the next session. If it wasn't 2:00 in the morning and and all that good stuff, I would be like, oh dude, let's continue playing.
Let's carry on. Yeah.
Yes, I want more.
Unfortunately, it is 2:00 in the morning for you. It's also 1:00 in the morning for me. I've got things to do in the morning myself, so we can't go much longer.
Same.
Do you think that you'd maybe go into the sort of role-playing part of it yourself, like where people get together and they have multiple people and you actually play the part of the person and you put on your voice and you play an actual character? Do you think you'd break into that now doing this?
I would absolutely love to. Now, I in real life, I have looked into groups. People you don't really know necessarily, but there's 2 shops around here that I could go to, but the only group accepting people right now is my step brother and his wife are in, and I'm like, no, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with that shit. No.
Well, thank you so much, Clifton, for coming on. You've been a fantastic adventurer, and your journey is not over by far. We will have to get you back on the show. We will be saying goodbye to you in a short while, but before we do say goodbye to you, I always like to ask our guests to shill themselves, shill their wares. So tell everybody in the crowd where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing next and where they can find you.
Right. What is today? I don't even know. I guess it's Friday by now, right?
Well, yeah, I guess it's Friday now.
I should be on, well, for the Americans, it's still Friday for going on Sam's show. For us Europeans, it's a Saturday morning, 5 o'clock. So, but yeah, Samuel the Infamous, I'll be on his show. Then on Saturday, I'll be on Anime 101 with Brandon the Anime Guy, and then in the evening watching anime with Tombi and Hanayama, and then on Monday my own show, and that's it.
Of course, you've started doing some intermittent Minecraft streams during the daytime as well, haven't you, when you find a spare minute?
Yeah, I have, but I haven't been back in like 3-4 weeks or something already.
Yeah, I haven't done one for a couple of weeks either. But yeah, I'm actually hoping to get back into it because it's, it's fun.
It is like fun, yeah.
Just a peaceful thing to do when you've like woken up in the morning and you're like just having your coffee, and I just like it.
Same.
But yes, all of Clifton's links are in the description below. You can find him at all of his links, and it's like I say, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here, mate. You've played.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, mate. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to you. So take care of yourself, mate, and we'll see you next time.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Take care. And I am, of course, Jack Tarlad. You can find me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad. You can find my link tree in my bio there, and check out all my links. I'll be doing some intermittent daytime streams myself. I've got some Rumble Premium hours to catch up with, so stay notified for that. Monday night, 10 o'clock British time. It's the second week for Chat Battle, so make sure you get in the chat early, get your ones in the chat, get on that wheel of whammy, and we'll get your names on that leaderboard. Rick Cleary is currently the clear leader on the leaderboard for Chat Battle. So don't forget to come and join us there. It's a lot of fun. Tuesday night, it's the Jack and Abe show at 10:30 British time. Lots of fun and frolics and nostalgia with my friend Abe. Wednesday night is the Hump Day Chinwag at 8 o'clock, and on Thursday night it's back here again for Read and Roll, where next week we will definitely be having Jesse the Common Nerd on the show. I am determined to get him on the show, and he will be here next week, so be here 10 o'clock next week. Thank you all of you in the chat for being here. The show wouldn't be the same without you. And thank you very much to Crimson Shadow for the very, very generous donations. We couldn't thank you enough, mate. However, we will have to say goodnight to you now. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.